Hey, everybody, how's it going? John here, Woodwork. Let's go software to design how Woodworks. Like my countdown because I got freaking copyright strikes and they pulled down my Wood If I Could page on Facebook for copyright strikes too many times in a row. So I got to fight him StreamYard over that. Yes. Hey, everybody, what's up? What you doing? What's going on? There's all in the chat out there. The chat's sort of filling up. So not as full as I want it, though. Larry, Mark, Herb, Kurt. Kurt's from over on Kurt's from over you, isn't he, Mark?
Yeah.
Kurt Bruegel? Yeah.
Kurt Bruegel is a good guy. He's one of my channel members, yes.
Mike and Jerry and Pat. Kurt. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Nancy's live right now. Nancy's live for her members only. And Kurt's from all over. And joining us on the panel, thanks for being in the chat with us. I appreciate it. And joining us on the panel, we got Mark Lindsay from Mark Lindsay CNC.
Aloha.
How's it going? Are you missing your front light on you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
There you are. There you are. Well, no, turn it back off. Turn it back off.
Yeah. I get that a lot. That and put it on.
Hey, Tommy, how's it going? So what do you work on shop today? Did you finish up your drop?
Yeah, I finished up most of them and promptly ran out of the satin finish that she wants on them. She has a weaving guild meeting today, so the ones that are done, she has taken with her. So I got nothing to show off.
She's gonna sell them all. She's gonna come back empty-handed too.
These are not for sale. What they do every year for the guild, right around Christmas time, they have what they call an auction for the guild, and you bring in stuff that you want to sell off, and the proceeds get donated to the guild for bringing in guests and having workshops and seminars and stuff like that. It's a fundraiser.
That's cool.
So
yeah.
she'll probably sell a few then. But today,
you're gonna have orders for more.
Possibly, and if I do, it just is gonna depend because no two are alike. So if they say, "Oh, I want that kind," well, sorry, if Linda wants to part with that one, you can have that one, but I can't make one identical to it. So
exactly,
we'll see what happens.
Also joining us, our prodigal son is back.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Long, arduous journey in the desert there, buddy. How's it going?
Good. I'm almost back to normal.
Almost back to normal.
Hello, Jerry, Charles, Pat, Mike, Larry, Herb, and of course, John and Mark.
Well, define normal.
I'm making it all day.
Okay, that helps.
Still getting tired about 8-9 o'clock, but we'll see how that goes here in a few days.
That doesn't get any better the more you age.
Hello, Jeannie. I'm only 28. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Jeannie.
I'm 28 in dog years.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog years.
Yep. Got a lot to do. Telling John I had roughly about 14 orders to get done here pretty soon.
Damn.
Get them out of the way. Then I can get back to normal. Some will be mailed, some will be dropped off.
I still think that normal is a range on a thermometer and has nothing to do with people.
Oh, well, I was thinking normal for me is just cutting out what I want to cut out.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But yeah, I just got a few to do.
Have you guys been following Mike Kim in his 3-wing, 3-sided box that he's working on?
Yeah.
Because he just posted updated photos of it.
Okay, no, I'm not on Facebook right now, so I. Oh,
I'm
right.
just
Okay.
I'm just showing you. Looking at I
I
know
can see it.
he I told him last week when he was working on his spiral ball DNA strand, basically.
Mhm.
I said, you know, Mike, you got too much time on your hands to be thinking up all this stupid stuff. He goes, yeah, but somebody has to do it. I said,
Truth.
all the more power. I said, you're trying to one up yourself every time you do a project. I don't know how, like, what you're you're one upping yourself on every project you do. I don't know where he's going to stop at though.
I mean, until the point he has a catastrophic failure, I just don't see an end to it. And
I know.
I like the mind that comes up with those ideas because
I
those are the people we need.
I know. Like his ideas are just phenomenal. And
Yeah. Well, not
says
only that, his execution too. I mean, it's great to have an idea. I got more ideas than a tail feather on a turkey farm. But if you can pull off that idea, that's another level.
what gets me though is all his hand drawn drawings and all the math involved in it, and then transfers it to a block of wood, and all the freaking marks and angles and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, really. That's above my
I,
pay grade.
I would just eyeball it, man. Just eyeball it and see what it turns out like, and then transfer it to the other side. Done.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like computer copy paste. Looks good to me.
Exactly. Oh, Mike, there you go. All you got to do, you got to get a machining lathe. Just program it all in and freaking just let it go. It'll just freaking do it for you.
Yeah,
No
but
math
you're in
involved.
trouble. You're in trouble when the computer starts laughing at you. Like, yeah, right. We ain't gonna do that.
Carrie come back. Carrie came into my shop right after Art come on here, and she dropped me off 3 6-packs of Sprite. She found some Sprite in town. And
Nice.
she dropped me off a box of cookies.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Yeah.
Freaking $6 this year.
Yep.
Yeah, but how many times a year do you buy them? It's not like it's a steady diet.
Once they come out once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
But I remember when they were $3 a box, and that wasn't that long ago because I used to buy them by the case.
dude, I remember when they were $1.25. So
Yeah.
Yep. And they're still made
Tommy
the
says-
same way.
Tommy says, I don't think Mike does easy, LOL. And then Mike says, the idea is to do things that would be hard, to be very hard on a CNC.
yeah, there you go. Exactly. Well, Mike, to be honest with you, just about everything that has an inside cut is difficult to do on a 4-axis CNC. It can be done on a lathe, CNC lathe, but like just carving any kind of a vessel, like a vase or something like that, you can shape the outside. Excuse me. You can shape the outside, but you can't get inside to carve that inside. You can do it on a CNC lathe, but not on a rotary axis, as what I'm getting at.
You threw me
So-
off with days.
I threw you off with a vase.
Yeah, with the word days. I call them a vase.
Oh,
That's
we
'cause
speak
you-
English.
That's because you haven't completely shaken the British shackle yet.
No, it's because it's because of the vowel consonant vowel that makes it a hard vowel. But anyway,
Okay. So then do you call it an army base or an army base?
well, it's an army base.
Okay, it's the same letters, just switch the first one.
That's good, Mark. I like that.
Yeah, it looks like I need to go shape my fuzz.
Your my fuzzy fuzz.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, John.
Hey, John.
Oh,
How's it
Greg.
going? Hey, Greg.
Gregster. All right.
So I got a new project to work on. That's
Sweet.
but I got to finish up this wedding sign. I told Janet that the wedding sign would be done today. I got to do a couple changes to the wedding sign, minor changes, not a big deal, and I got to work on that first. And, I know I haven't been on lately, but I've been still working out of town and long days just getting to me. It's almost dark when I get home now. So it's dark when I go to work, and it's almost dark when I get home. So that's a killer on me too.
Yeah, but it's getting into autumn, so it gets dark. What time?
Okay, Greg. What are you
I'm gonna say
working on, Greg?
Say about 7 o'clock here right now.
Yeah, that's about roughly what we're getting here too.
Let me tell you. So
Let's see, I gotta finish
sunset. The sunset's at 6:59.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got a Jeep, a Yorkie, a Schnauzer, and a Harley. Those are part of my orders. Get as much done of that as I can today.
Now, did you get these orders at that craft fair?
Yeah,
Sweet.
now the Harley and the Yorkie
Mhm.
were at the fair, but they've also been to Stokesdale, one of our towns here, at a craft show.
Mhm.
So I told them I would be there the 21st of October, and they said, all right, make those, we'll come get it. So if it don't rain, they'll be able to come and pick them up.
Okay.
What would rain have anything to do with it?
Because you don't do outside craft shows in the rain with wood.
No, that's why you have tents, though.
That don't matter. The wind
Yeah.
blows sideways here.
Yeah, I was
Sweet.
fixing to say, if so long as the water's dropping straight down, you're covered. But the minute you get a little bit of that wind in there, it's over.
And we usually do. So it's
Pop
not
up
supposed
tent.
to rain.
Pop up tent with sides on. That's what I got.
I don't have sides yet.
Greg says he's working on a Schmidt pump. And here all this time, I thought you had indoor plumbing.
Holy Schmidt, Greg. What are you talking about?
Seem to have lost prime.
Oh. Well, you have to pay the bill. And it's up to like $14.99 a month now. Let me guess, wrong prime, right?
What's your pump off of?
I do ask you to think from time to time.
Caught it.
Well, not you, Art. I meant, just in general. That's okay. You get home later on and you go, oh, you'll laugh. Ah, I get it now. Yeah.
Is it an oil
Jerry
pump?
asked if the fins are loose.
Exactly. Pumps the Schmidt from the tank to the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, those are pretty expensive. Those are expensive pumps, man. Okay.
I have to do a spit coat of shellac on 3 spinning wheel parts, and I'm going to try like crazy not to mess them up, but we'll see how that works.
No, you said that wrong. You're supposed to say, I'm going to try like crazy.
Well, you got the idea. Either way, I'm going to try not to mess them up.
Oh, and I also got some more stuff cut for Nancy, so I can work on some more with Nancy. Yeah, that's going to work out. I got some fine tuning to do on that.
First thing I got to do is figure out where I'm going to hang these after I get them shellacked.
You know what the boss did? The boss basically, so in our spray booth, the sprinkler system,
yeah,
so we had an exposed sprinkler system in the spray booth. Well, because it goes up to 780 degrees in there as well for heating and drying the paint. It's an exposed sprinkler system, so basically he just hung hangers off of it
Yeah.
So, and just had hooks on the end, just hang stuff on the sprinkler system.
Hey, whatever works. Just don't let the inspector see it. But yeah, I haven't
basically,
got anything like that here.
yeah. So basically, if you just have like a piece of conduit hanging from your ceiling, you can just have hooks onto it, right?
You know, I've been thinking about doing just that, putting a piece of conduit up here along the ridge, and you know, just going off of that. But
Oh, another idea. If you get the put a huge conduit up, get the showering holders with the little rollers on them.
Yeah.
And you can push them all to one end, bring them out as you need them. That way you can adjust them.
yeah, what I do is I take coat hangers, wire coat hangers. Linda gets mad at me for this because, I mean, she'll bring something home from the cleaners or what have you on a wire coat hanger. I'll grab that sucker, pull the paper out of it, and yank, pull it straight, hang that off the conduit, and then hang
Yep.
stuff off of the wire hanger. So it's
Hello,
at eye
Robin.
level. But I'll figure something out. I think I've got, yeah, I'll use the corner of the CNC in my work table. I just got to
Well,
move a few things out of the way.
if you just go down to dry cleaners, I'm pretty sure they got boxes and boxes full of freaking hangers that they're getting rid of too.
You know, I hadn't thought about that, but I don't need 750 of them.
I'm sure they'll just give you 12 of them if you need them.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably could. That's all right. So I'll need to put hooks in the ends of those and set up my little drying hanger thingy dooey. Then I can get to schlacking. I gotta mix
Hey,
it
Robin,
up.
you had some luck what time you showed up.
Yeah, really.
Now that Robin's here, we can all start doing something now.
Oh,
In a minute.
She was who we were waiting for?
Apparently,
Oh, okay.
she got pretty snarky on the in the chat there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Are you going live or not? What's wrong? Whoa. I got to plan my day. Are you going live or not? Oh, you're at Nancy's. Oh,
Yeah, I was over at Nancy's too, but I'm not a crocheter, so I kind of backed out of that. So
Yes, Robin, you.
You don't have to be a crocheter.
How you doing, Robin?
I live with that, John. I live with that. So
Mike, let it go. Just let it go. Don't hold on to it.
yeah.
If you caught it, just let it go again. You don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
Yeah, if you've caught something and want to see if it loves you, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Yeah, right. All right, let me see what I got. I can hang off stuff.
Oh, did you guys check out Herb's new pattern he's got up on the site?
Which one?
It's a cross between like a wolf and a man face.
No, I didn't see that one.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
It's right here. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Oh, all right.
I like that.
Awesome sauce.
It's got them words across it though. I don't know. It sort of throws it right off though.
Yeah, that's watermark so nobody steals his stuff.
It's like I was talking to Wes the other day. I said, Wes, you need to either darken your photos or get rid of all the writing on them so I can see them better. If you just pay $10 for each one, you can have them without all the writing on us. Well, how do I know if I'm going to want them or not if I can't see it?
No.
$10 is $10.
Yeah, but he's got 5 of them, so it's $50.
Well, that's
Just so I can look at them.
well, but he's also a friend of yours. He should send you a copy that you can see. It's not like you're some stranger out there trying to hork his plans. Members only. Yeah,
I'm gonna have exclusive members only. Telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the chat. I priced my memberships high to weed out folks who weren't serious.
Yeah.
Or
If I price mine at the minimum level being 100 and the highest level being 250, I'm sure I'll weed out a lot of people.
oh yeah, you'll catch a lot of grief too, but that's all right.
No.
You don't think, huh?
No. See, I was also thinking about writing a book on how to make your first million.
Yeah.
I only
How
gotta
much you
sell
going to
one-
charge for the book?
I only got to sell one book.
Yeah. See, I thought of something similar to that. My idea was to sell a PDF file on how to make $1 million, and the sole substance, and charge $2 for it. And the sole substance of the book would be get 500,000 people to buy a $2 book on how to be a millionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Carmen. How are you today?
Hey, Carm, what's you up to? See, you know, like I thought about that. Like even on Facebook, for example, right? So if I got, let me see, how many friends do I have on Facebook? I got 2.6 thousand followers on Facebook. Now, if all my followers just sent me $1
Mm-hmm.
a month, that's all I'm at. Just $1 a month. That's nothing. $1 every month for 12 months, I could retire next year.
Hey, Art, does this sound like one of those UNICEF Save the Children kind of things?
Yeah,
$1 a month is all we ask.
I'm
No,
already retired, so
For less than the price of one coffee a day.
Well,
This
hell,
is-
you can jump up to $3 a month then.
This is less than one coffee a month.
Yep. Well, I did price myself high, but you know, I figure for trolls, I'll spend $1 a month to be a troll.
Kurt says someone long ago posted an ad in a magazine. Said, send me $1 and you'll get nothing in return. He banked about $15,000. Well, of course, it's because people look, oh, it's just $1. What is it's $1? Not a big deal. So $1 plus postage in hand, postage, $1.35. It's nothing.
You can look this up. It's internet. Well, it's an internet gold, basically. Some dude, when GoFundMe was first getting started, some dude started a GoFundMe. He wanted to raise $10 so he could make some potato salad. So if you Google GoFundMe potato salad, you'll see the story on it. In 24 hours, he raised something like 46 grand because people thought it was hilarious. And so he rented a venue and had a free potato salad party, and catered it. And people just came to this thing and ate potato salad. It's freaking hilarious.
Hello, Wade.
Almost 7,000 backers. He made $55,000.
Yeah. Just because he had the munchies and wanted some potato salad.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Basically, I'm just making potato salad. Haven't decided what kind yet. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, what the heck?
Oh, Steve.
His goals are hilarious because you got to want to Kickstarter too. His goals are hilarious. Stretch goals, $35. I'll make 4 times as much potato salad. I know $40 isn't 4 times 10, but you guys have earned it. $35 pizza party. $100. I'll try 2 different potato salad recipes.
Was it Kickstarter? I thought it was GoFundMe.
Yeah, Kickstarter. $250.
Okay.
Better mayonnaise. $300. Call a chef to get a better recipe. $350. Make way more potato salad and probably do a third recipe. Wow, he dream of a potato salad making. $1,200. I'll pay someone to film a thank you video for all my backers. $3,000. My kitchen is so small. I'll rent out a party hall and invite the whole internet to the potato salad party. Only $10 and above will be allowed in the kitchen. Oh my God, unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, he ran it for 30 days,
hmm
2013, and like I said, he made $55,000.
For
Unbelievable.
potato salad.
Yeah, and I was only looking for $1,000 for a laptop.
See, it you just need something goofy that people are willing to get behind you on.
Yeah.
You know, because there are a lot of people out there that'll $1 or $2 to participate in something goofy or a joke. They'll do it.
See, so on my channel, on my channel, let alone my channel that I don't even have 500 subs on. I got 476 now.
hmm
I got 476 subs. So if every one of my subscribers, I'm not being greedy here, right? So if I get extras, a new camera, and everything else, new headset, let's say $1,200, right? Divided by 475, that's $250 per subscriber. It's nothing.
Yeah.
That's not even a cup of coffee. That's not even a Tim Hortons coffee. I'm pretty sure that's $375.
hmm And that's why I was telling you earlier, a few weeks ago, about the PayPal me link. If you give folks the option, the ones who want to will. The ones who don't want to won't. But if you give folks the option, you'd be surprised.
No, Greg, $2.50.
I didn't know you had memberships, Robin.
Yeah, Jerry, Billy, Doug. Well, see, but I don't have to go to YouTube. Just transfer me the money directly. It's just that easy. What? My email? Oh yeah, it's jc.prsigns@gmail.com.
See, I've never spited that, Jerry. YouTube takes 30%, yeah, but I've never spited that because it's their platform. They give me a free place to post my videos, and I have the opportunity to bring that in. So I'm fine, and I figured that in with my pricing.
Yeah.
So like my lowest level is $9.99 a month, and I get $7.50 of that. That's about what I would figure on
Okay,
price.
so if they take 30%, then just send me $3.28.
Yeah.
It's three. So the price of one cup of coffee,
Mhm.
$3.28.
Mhm.
Just email it to me. You don't even have to use PayPal. Just email it to me. Oh, and if it's American funds, I'll take the. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Equivalent.
Steve is 100% right. It's hard to get people to give for real need, but Goofy Crap will get lots of donations. Absolutely, because there is a lot of tough times in the world,
So
and folks are having tough times themselves. But if they can spend $2 to get some dude potato salad, they'll do it. I can't explain it either. I cannot explain that.
Jeez. Wow.
Jerry wants to know, are we trying to save a dog? Is Sarah McLaughlin going to start playing? Yeah.
In the arms of an angel.
Oh
So
my God.
328 Canadian is 241 American. It's not even 250.
Well,
241 American.
put your PayPal me link in the description of your videos and give folks the option. Some will do it, some won't. Well, what am I going to get for my 250? My eternal gratitude. Thank
You're
you
gonna
very
get.
much.
You're gonna get. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm not saying to see, and I don't even mention it. I've had a PayPal me link in my description of my videos for, oh God, 4 or 5 years now, and I don't mention it. But every once in a while, a donation will come in, and I'll say thank you. I'll send them back an email. I'll hand type them an email back saying thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And folks think they're getting value. Who am I to tell them no? You're wrong.
Jerry says the first bum had a sign. I
No,
honestly just wanted beer. Got $20 out of me. $20. You could have just gone to the store and bought him beer for cheaper than that, though. You could have bought him a 2-4.
yeah,
But I find that homeless and beggars, hawkers and solicitors don't want you to buy them what they require. They
right.
would rather take the cash and go buy their freaking alcohol or drugs that they
Yep.
actually want it for because they're lying to you.
There's an
Uh-huh.
Australian comedian named John Hughes who talks about that, talking about the organization saying, "Oh no, don't give it to them. They're just going to buy drug and alcohol with it." And he's like, "Pfft, "What do you think I was going to do with it?" You know?
Yeah. Jerry says, I just dropped $2,000 this week. I can't do more donating this month. Well, yeah, when you spend $400 on a 12-foot Jack Skellington inflatable that you're going to use once a year.
on a
They
what
could-
inflatable?
A 12-foot tall Jack Skellington Halloween inflatable.
Well, you got to have priorities, man. I
Oh
can
yeah, I
see
know.
that.
I know. But in all honesty, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it.
hmm
Like I'm not forcing anybody to send
Nope.
me money.
Nope.
Hello, real simple things.
Hey, Bess. Oh, Angela over on Facebook is watching us. Hey, Ange.
Howdy, Angela. I see now you can't come over here to YouTube where the cool kids are. That's all right. It's fine, Angela. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, if you're buying stuff, so see, he says the 13-foot, $450 Jack went on my Home Depot card. Oh, so you're putting on credit now. You're not even paying for it.
And paying
You're putting on
interest
credit.
on it.
So you're going to end up paying more for it for an item you're going to use once a year.
Man.
Single-use plastic.
Well,
Jerry, my PayPal's on my
use that.
Facebook page. You can just send me a few dollars.
I think they can. See. I tried to link my link tree, my PayPal to my link tree, and it caused. I got these messages from PayPal saying your account's been stopped and because of whatever actions on your thing, and because of Linktree. So my PayPal's been screwed up since then, but I know that Steve Harnell Media sent me a personal link for him when I was paying for my website through him, that I just sent it direct to him through a PayPal that he set up.
Yep.
So
he
I don't
invoices.
know how. So
But Steve also has a business account.
Yes. So I think my personal PayPal is screwed up through the stupid Linktree. I've never been able to access it again.
Wow.
So
mine works on my Facebook page anyway.
So e-transfers are always just the easiest way to go anyway, I find.
Steve and I were talking one day, and this has been several years back now, because I was looking at Linktree. Our mutual friend Patrick had a Linktree.
Yeah.
And Steve was like, you can do that with just a page on your website, don't you? You don't need Linktree. And I'm like, oh, really? So he kind of talked me through it, and I set up a page on my website that I put in, Instagram and what have you, where you only get, and it's not listed anywhere else on my website, but if you go through that link on Instagram, you'll get sent to a page that has all the links that I would put in a Linktree. So basically it's the same thing, but I control it.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, but Greg says an app called Buy Me a Coffee, but I don't need coffee. I don't need to buy coffee. Just if you're gonna buy coffee, just send me the money.
that's what it is. That's what it is. You get the money.
No,
It's just a catchy
Ma-
name.
Matt and what's that? I can't remember his freaking name now. Matt's show that used to be on Friday nights had a buy me a coffee thing. Now his mom was his biggest supporter on that.
Mm-hmm.
Buy me a coffee. Well, thanks, Mom.
Well, the point is, if you go ahead.
Everything I donate goes in my gut. So
Exactly.
Well, my whole point is, if you give folks the option, some people will use it. Some people won't. They just want the option. I mean, the only reason I started channel memberships was because I went through a time there where everybody and their brother, it seems, was asking me if I had Patreon, and I just don't. To me, that kind of thing always felt like panhandling. I still feel bad about doing channel memberships. I don't like the whole thing. It's like I'm panhandling out in the middle of a park or something like that. But the channel members that I have are a great bunch of people, and they seem to be enjoying it. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as they'll tolerate my silliness, you know. But I still am not a fan of the whole pay for play kind of thing. I don't want to do that. But it makes me focus a heck of a lot more on those channel members, because I put the pressure on me to provide what I think is going to be value for them. And, you know, so they get a lot more personalized interaction for sure. But that's an obligation I put on myself.
Do you think it's
And I'm
value for
fine with
them? But do they think it's value for them though?
That's always the quandary that I'm in. Am I
But
giving them value?
well,
And
it has to be because they're still paying.
exactly. Well, not only that, they're still participating.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought I would get. I thought if I got 10 members total, I would consider it a success and keep going. Well, I surpassed that, and by a large margin, and I'm very, very happy. I'm also flipping amazed, but they're a great bunch of people, and I still feel guilty for charging them sometimes. Most times, who am I kidding? But they know if they're having trouble with something, we can get in and do a live video
Nancy.
chat.
I'm not hearing things again.
Why are you not hearing things?
Hold on, guys.
No more voices in your head?
Turn it on. You turn it on.
Where's the button?
Hit the on button. That will help.
That
Is the
other
on button
button.
working for you?
No,
No, the
that
other
other
button.
button. Not that button, the other button.
Got it yet, Nancy? Are you working on it? Is it working for you? Checking your description on the bottom.
See, we got to stay silent.
You're
All
muted
right.
now.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Can you hear us now? We can't hear you
Tommy,
now.
Can you see
Now your mic's
me?
off. Your mic's off right now.
Deal.
Hello?
I can hear you, guy. We can hear you now. But can you hear
me
us?
now?
Mhm.
Good.
One more time.
One
more
more
time.
time.
One more time? Two more times.
One
Once,
more time
twice.
for the guys in the back row. Woohoo!
But Nancy, it was just working. Oh, she probably didn't have it on her other show.
You're muted.
Charles Charles says, if I do channel memberships, people leave, no takers. Post designs of purchase groups, looking for 3 sales. Yeah, something versus nothing, but screw them all. Donate button, nada.
I lost about 120 subscribers when I activated channel members, but that's fine. People come and go all the time. They didn't want to hear that nothing else on the channel was changing. But hey, your mind is made up. I won't confuse you with the facts. Thank you for everything you've done so far, and have a nice day. There will be some negative stuff,
Out and come back in.
but there's always going to be negative stuff. Always. I don't care who you are or what you're doing.
I don't know if you caught her. She says she's going to go out and come back in.
Okay. Try a
I
different
heard
door,
that.
Nancy.
Steve says he's had 1 donation in 5 years from his donate button.
Wow.
Yeah, and Robin says she got hounded last year when she had put her join button on there for the
She got what?
hounded.
Pounded?
Everybody was bugging her about it. Yeah, because we're all bugging her about it. Going, really, you're basically selling out. But it's, I understand. In order to make money, you got to spend money and blah blah blah, everything else.
You're not.
And the thing
You're
is,
not.
the thing
Go
is
ahead.
that somebody told me once that people who pay money, and you've agreed to this too. People who pay money for services or memberships will pay more attention to what they're paying for than if they get it for free.
I think there's some truth to that. Just based on my experience with it. I think there's some truth to that. Because there's some names that I saw in in comments and my public live streams and what have you, that I see a lot more often on the members only side. I don't know if they think that maybe they need to do
Can you
that
hear me?
because they're paying for it.
We
Yes,
can
we
hear
hear
you.
you,
Can
I
you
Nancy.
hear
can't
us?
hear you guys again.
What?
You can hear?
Seriously?
Take your headphones off.
Hold on, let me unpair and pair.
You know what? I really should have gloves on now that I'm messing with shellac.
Kurt,
Yeah.
Kurt says, I don't mind subscriptions and contributions monetarily to channels that grow your skills.
Yes, I agree with that 100%.
Which
And-
makes sense. Go on.
And just to support people that you think you're getting value from.
Larry says, I don't watch channels with Patreon because if you're going to help someone, help them. I've helped people and didn't ask for a penny in return, but I believe in helping others. See, but the thing is, Patreon members, like people that have Patreon, you still have free stuff, free content that you can watch. You don't have to subscribe to them. You don't have to get the exclusive VIP membership, top of the line billing and pre-order and everything else like that. Because the thing is like, honestly, I think of it like going to the movie theater. Now, me and Carrie can go to the theater, drive there, get dressed up,
Mute myself,
and
and
drive
then you guys
there.
get muted.
Drive there, buy the tickets, get your popcorn, your snacks, everything else. Go into the seat where everybody's making noise and on their phones, everything else, and doing nothing but pissing me off that I wasted all this money on to watch a 2.5-hour movie that I can wait 3 months for and watch for free in my home, in the quiet and comfort, and do what I want to do. So, it's you can pay the money and spend it with a bunch of people watching it at the theater, or you can just wait 3 months and watch it for free.
Let's see now. I want to go. There is that, John, but also going to the movies is completely different from when we used to do it. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Can
now,
you hear me?
yes, can hear you, Nancy.
Okay, I'm not using the microphone here. I'm using the one from the camera.
Okay, can you hear us now?
Can you hear us
Yes,
on
I
your
can hear
set
you
though?
now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a problem. I was getting my headset on and was muting my microphone.
We
I don't know
we
why.
could hear you the whole time until you muted yourself.
Well,
Okay.
when I connected the headset, the mic muted.
No.
So I don't know. I don't know why. What's the deal?
Hey, Wade, how's it
Oh
going?
well.
Hey, Nancy, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll say hi, Nancy, again.
I'll say hi,
Hey,
Nancy, a third time.
Wade says, in my case, I can move into doing B carb to get value from Mark's membership. I have to have the money to buy Aspire and do the same. And it's well.
I would say probably 25% of the stuff we do on the members only side has anything to do at all with Aspire. I try like crazy to show things that everybody can get in on. Now, if somebody has an Aspire question, yes, I'll do it. But for the most part, it's like I get a lot of flack because I don't really talk about gadgets because not everybody has gadget support. You know, only 2 levels of the software you can access the gadgets. So I just don't bother with it. But that needs to change. I'll admit that needs to change. Folks are asking me more and more about it. So it's like, okay. All right. For those who are wondering what the devil I'm doing, I'm mixing up a spit coat of shellac.
that sounded nasty.
It is. Basically, I take standard 3-pound cut. I've got that other camera on. Gee, many Christmas. Nobody can see anything I'm doing. I take a standard 3-pound cut, commercially available shellac, and I thin it down with denatured alcohol. Boom! There we go. Now folks can see. 1 part shellac, 2 parts denatured alcohol, or 3 parts denatured alcohol. And that gives me a nice thin coat that will go on the piece. Come on, clean up, dummy. That will go on the piece that will seal it, basically. And then from there, I can start building up.
Steve says, as a general rule, those that pay for websites make more from them than sponsor sites, but that's because the ones who pay for it are more involved and work at it. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Excuse me.
Charles says, I spend endless hours trying to get better and provide what the community wants. I don't have to pay to my name, but Honey Boo Boo is rich. Screw them all.
Well,
Robin pipes up. You got your 3D printers. I'm aware. Nothing to do with my income yet. Well, they make you happy, don't they? Well, it doesn't matter what makes you happy. You need something that makes you money. Money doesn't make you happy. Money can't buy happiness. But the thing is that just because you have soluble items does not mean you're happy, and does not mean that they make you money. I didn't say it like that. I read it like that, though, Robin. That's the way it is.
Another part of it is marketing. You've got to get, and it's weird that we're having this discussion. I'll just come out and say it. Let me jump
I didn't say it like that.
And put the camera back on me for just a minute here. We're spending a little bit of time talking about money this and pay for that and the other. probably the easiest way you can support somebody that you like to watch. Doesn't cost you a dime, but maybe 1% of people will actually do it. You hear it all the time in every video, and that is to put a thumbs up on the video and then share that video. The more eyes you can get on that video, the more views they're going to get, the more revenue they're going to get from that video, as well as hopefully growing that channel. Doesn't cost a penny to hit the share button, decide which social media outlet you're going to share it to, and then you're done. So all the people that follow you potentially will see that. All that takes is about 2.5 minutes of your time, and you don't have to pay a penny.
I don't
But-
want the things money can't buy. I want money, says Wade.
But if you have 20 people watching a video or a live stream, maybe one person will do it. And you can ask until the cows come home. It just doesn't get done.
It's true.
So that makes the people that create the content have to think of other ways. If we, everybody relies on, well, the YouTube algorithm isn't pushing my stuff out. No, and neither are your viewers. And if your viewers don't push your stuff out, how is the computer going to know that anybody's interested other than you?
Mm-hmm.
So,
So I
No,
share
she's saying
everywhere.
you got to work to get your money,
Mhm.
and you have to have other supporters helping you to get to where you want to be.
Yep. Steve says, I share all the time. Yes, you do, Steve. And you may be that one that I'm talking about.
Of course, he is. But you're my one, Mark.
Yeah, I
Well,
share your stream.
You and her,
I
And,
share your stream, and I
and
auto
Angela, and
connect
Nancy.
people on the days that I'm doing a live stream. Yeah.
Okay, you're my 4. No,
Mhm.
wait, 5. That's 5 now.
Yeah.
Damn it!
See,
I got myself to blame now.
I have always thought, and I do this. It's one thing to say it; it's another thing to do it. I have always thought that if you're going to be on somebody's live stream, it should almost be mandatory that you share that live stream. If nothing
I'll be
else,
right back.
so your friends and family can see that you're going to be on somebody's live stream and come over and watch you. No,
Oh yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Well, Mark, if you make it sound so simple.
because it is. Right next to the thumbs up is a little crooked arrow that says share. You click that and a little bubble pops up, and you select which social media you want to share to. Like Facebook, I click on Facebook, and another browser tab opens up, and then it asks you want to share this on your timeline, you want to send it in a private message, or do you want to send it to a group or what? And I put it on my timeline, and I'll write, hey, my buddy John Cousins, I'll tag him in it, is going
well, I
live
gotta
on his
prove it.
YouTube channel or whatever. And then I just click post, and it shows up on Facebook.
It
And
shows
it
up in your profile, and then because I'm tagged in it, I have to prove it to go up on mine.
Right. And but it puts your live stream in front of the people that follow me. So it now, having said that, I'm doing all this on a desktop PC, so it may be different on a mobile. I don't know.
No, they're the same.
I don't use the Facebook app, so.
Okay, I did my job. I shared it on my community tab and my Facebook.
Beautimus. Thank you, Nancy. That's how you do it.
And I hit thumbs up. And I hit the thumbs up. Yay!
Perfect.
Do I get to stay?
Yeah, I'll keep you on here. Your mic's not working properly.
That started with me back when Dave Gatton started his first live show. And it was strange to me. I'm asking people in the green room before we got started. I'm like, well, did you share this on Facebook? And they're like, no. I'm like, why? Why wouldn't you want at least your friends and family to see that you're going to be on somebody's show? Well, I don't know how to do it. So I'd walk them through it, and maybe two of them would do it. And I'm like, man, I don't know. If I ever had a show where I was having guests, I would basically say, hey, share this on your well, I don't want to do that. Why?
There's too much clutter on my page. There's too much clutter on my page, right?
But you'll post a picture of your dinner
Well, I don't.
or funny memes
Only if it's bacon.
or cat pictures. You know.
That's the problem on Facebook. I'll post all my my lives or whatever is happening on my channel,
Mhm.
and rarely anybody comments or sees anything. I post a meme and you got 30 people commenting.
Oh, I know. It's nuts. Well, that's because people just scroll and they see something. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, okay, fine. You know. But that to me, that's the easiest way to support somebody is get it in front of as many eyes as you can, because you never know. You never know who's going to say, you know what, I'd like to get a scroll saw and start doing what John's doing.
Nobody's ever said that.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody like Robin.
I want a scroll saw because I saw you using yours
Mm-hmm.
Where's your scroll?
when I first came here. Like Charles says, you need money.
Well-
How long you been coming here, Nancy?
Over 3 years now.
How many projects have you sold in 3 years?
Of what?
How many projects have you sold in 3 years?
Oh, on your channel?
Yeah.
Several.
Enough to buy a scroll saw, probably.
Electricity comes first.
Oh, wow.
You know what?
Wow,
You know-
I need food. I need water. I need power. I know.
Oh, you. It's all about you. What
Yeah,
about
all
our
you,
wants?
Nancy.
What about our needs?
Nancy, you need a scroll saw to get more viewers, to make more money, to make more projects.
Here's
End of story.
here's another little thing you do,
Well,
Nancy.
I have a car parked out there for 5 months now. It hasn't moved.
Here's another
You
thing
sell
you
it.
do, Nancy.
You can sell your car and get a scroll saw.
You have an Amazon account, right?
Yes,
You go over and you make a wish list.
I do
make-
have one.
You make a public wish list.
It's on my description box.
Then you put a link to that public wish list in your description of your videos. There you go. That's a start.
Mm-hmm.
I have received, well, I'll put it to you this way. I got a $60 and a $72 router bill because they were on a public wish list. So, I mean, it doesn't happen every day, but it does happen.
So they just send them to you.
Yeah. You can go to somebody's public wish list and you can buy that thing for them. They'll ship it and to that person, and you can decide if you want to remain anonymous or what.
Janet on Facebook. Hey, John, the green single leaf looks lighter. Is it the light or did you make? No. So Janet, I sanded all the dark off right now. So now I have to redo it in the darker color that you wanted for the bottom ones here. Oh, I'll show you your arrow though. Your arrow is cool now. Oh, I lost it. Like, there's your arrow. Here's your arrow now. Here's your arrow now. I think that's gonna stand out better.
Sweet.
No, so I just sanded all the light off of it. The light green. Here, let me show. Let me make myself big for a second here.
Okay. let me go back to my shellacking now that I've
There,
get off
so
my soapbox.
it's sanded off now, so now I can do it the darker green now. Is that working for you? And then I'll show you the arrow on the background now as well. So there you go. As a rough example. So as an example. There you go. See? That's gonna look better now.
Got to present to camera.
That's cool.
Better. What do you think of the arrow? I think it looks better. I think it looks better too. I was doing it before the show with art. Everybody likes it. It looks cool. Okay, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
I know it doesn't look like dives or ships yet. You gotta use your imagination. These are fancy. This is a fancy ship.
Yeah,
The ship of fools. It's a ship of fools.
that's a wreath that goes around the ship's stern.
It's a laurel wreath, yes.
A laurel
Or-
and hearty handshake.
Or the handles of the knives are all fancy.
Yeah, there you go. Got to have
Yeah.
some engraving to wrap around the blades.
Fancy
Mhm.
decorative knives.
Okay. For those who are wondering, this is the first coat. So it's just a sealer.
I'll be going to my next live at 7 p.m. Eastern.
7 Eastern.
Over at Pam's. Be Creative Crafts.
Oh, okay. You guys are doing the Crafty Ladies thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't mean to run out on your members only live a little earlier, Nancy. It's just that I'm not a crocheter.
That's
So
fine.
I come in, I support, I give the thumbs up, and I say, thank you, Nancy, for doing what you do.
I understand.
I gotta remember how.
I'm trying to
I gotta
figure out what else to do because no one was answering me what you guys want to see next, and they were like crickets.
Miniatures. I have
get
sent
that
a couple people to your channel for your miniatures. I've got
I
a
get
couple
that
of
all.
members that are making dollhouses.
I get that all the time, Nancy. What do
What
you
was
guys want
that?
to see? What do you guys want to see? What do you want to do? Trivia. We want trivia. Oh, this is Robin.
I get that as well. So what I do on my member, because I do a members only live every Monday night. And I ask them, I tell folks, look, this is never meant to be about me. This is about you. I want to know what you want to see. And maybe I'll get 3 or 4 responses. But over the course of the week, people will ask questions, and it's like, you know what? That's a good topic. So I'll have 2 or 3 topics for backup, and then see if somebody sends me a file or sends me something that we need to go over. And that seems to work out pretty good. So, but I have a backup plan just in case, because a lot of times it is crickets. People want to know what I'm going to come up with. And it's like, no, I want to come up with what you want to see.
Yeah.
This ain't about me. It's about you. Man, I thought this was going to be way too dark, but I see how adding that little bit of shellac has kind of changed the color just slightly. I think this is going to work out very well.
I don't think I said hello to Mike. Hi, Mike. I see Mike's work and I feel like I'm doing nothing.
You and me both. I'm like, well, damn. But it's one of those, how the heck do you compete with that? Then it's like, well, you can't, so don't try. Okay.
No, that's a whole nother ball game.
I'm telling you.
It's a whole nother ball of yarn. Oh,
I see
Very
what
good
you did
test.
there.
yeah, you like that?
I'll be right back.
I'll be
Nope.
right here. Tell Errol he can get his own Twizzlers. I don't know. He just seems like a Twizzler guy to me.
He probably eats nibs.
Or red vines. You know how those people are.
Or those the grape Twizzlers. Those are the worst. I don't know.
Oh, ish. I don't like artificial grape. I'm sorry. Never have. Even as a kid, my brother was all about Welch's grape jelly. I'm like, no, give me the raspberry. I want the Smucker's raspberry.
I'm sorry. Hmm? Are you done? I'm on with John. With my live, yeah. You online? 1 second, guys.
Get your own Twizzlers, Earl. Phew. Hey, Nancy, did you tell Earl he can make his own damn sandwich? You're muted. You're muted. I can't hear you.
I go, he's actually sleeping.
Oh, okay. So
Doesn't
it wasn't
sound like
Earl?
it.
All right.
He's making a lot of noise for sleeping.
I'll cut him some slack.
The me getting up and opening the door woke him up. The mailman came.
Well,
Did you ring twice?
Hmm?
I see what you did there.
Did the mailman ring twice?
No. He honked.
Pastor in both lanes, John.
I know.
Oh look! I got the tape measures to remake the turtle. Tape measure. Let's see if these guys
Yeah,
work.
that one's done. Ta-da.
Ah, it's all stuck in here. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, magnets. Perfect for my notebook today. These must be the zippers. Yeah.
all right. It's time to do the schnauzer.
I think I'm going to start a live of morning and just have my camera set up so that people could pop in and out, says Dave.
Yeah?
Hey, Janet, what are you doing today? What are you doing today? You're hanging out on Facebook, watching videos.
Yep, there's another one done.
Another one bites the dust.
That'll be order
I was
number
thinking the
2.
same thing. And these are zippers for my bag that I made. A bunch of different colors.
Nice.
So they coordinate with the fabric.
Now let's let
Oh.
that dry.
Hi, Janet.
That's a pretty pink.
I can't. Can't see my screen when I'm cutting, so hello.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
She's my customer, Art. Stop selling her stuff.
10.
Huh?
She's my customer, Art. Stop trying to sell her stuff.
This is for another project that. Oh, Mr. Jerry, look what just came in. Oh, it's so cute. I can't. Can you see it? There we go. Some lace.
Jerry sent you something, Lacey.
No, he ordered something, and I'm gonna add this to it.
Thanks, Wade.
Jerry. Dave says, I think maybe that would help me out of bed and accomplish something. I'd have to check in my eyelids for holes.
You see
I'm
what
with you, Dave.
Wade wrote, John?
Art doesn't have to try to sell these cells. Shut up.
Dave, I'm with you. You know, some days the fact that I can take a nap later on is the only thing that gets me out of bed. And other
Look at a
days,
bunch of gummy bears.
the best part of my day is the fact that my chair spins.
Look at my gummy bears.
So I got to
I'll
sleep
feel
in
bad for
today.
you.
I didn't have to get up till 8:30.
These are
I
cute.
slept until 10 after 7 this morning.
Tomorrow I might just sleep in until 10 o'clock.
Like, I do have blackout blinds in my room, so I don't see why they can't sleep in.
I just closed my eyes.
My body says, nope, get the frick up. You got sick food there.
Oh,
I might make the turtle now.
Little.
Let me finish the snowman. I'm almost done with it. Let's see. Oh,
are those edibles, Nancy?
the gummies, no, they're not. They're they're resin. They're resin.
They're definitely not edibles.
Mm-mm.
They're small enough to swallow, but I don't think it's gonna, be comfortable coming out.
It's no worse than eating Legos.
Who eats Legos?
Kids. Under
Evidently,
3.
John.
Kids under 3.
See, now I was talking about having more ideas than a tail feather on a turkey farm. I was seriously thinking about making some positive molds on the CNC router, then using silicone to make molds for Legos, but then make them out of hard candy.
Actually,
And then put them out in a candy dish for Christmas or something like that. But I didn't want to set a bad example because we got little kids running around.
well, see, you can actually buy sugar Legos, which are basically hard candy Legos. You can buy them at the bulk store.
Yeah, you can, but I'm not showing people how to do it on YouTube. So
and they actually interlock. You can actually build stuff out of them.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
Yeah. So it already smart for sure.
There's a difference in going down and buying some and showing people how to make them. Because sure as heck, some kid's going to choke on one and they're going to come after me out of it.
These are not strong enough. Not for what I want them for.
Jerry says 3D printing then silicone would be easier. Yes, it would if you have a 3D printer. But if you don't, you use a
real Lego block.
Yeah. Or you make one, and you can make whatever size you want. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you.
These are cute. The man was trying to lecture me. Why are you buying stuff from this company? Okay.
Because I felt like it.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Because I felt like it.
Just put the Tide Pads in a candy dish, Mark.
Yeah. How's little Jeffrey doing? Clean as a whistle, inside and out.
Oh my. Let's go. Pretend I know what I'm doing.
All right, there we go. There we go. Damn it. Got better for you. It's a little lighter right now because it's so wet, but it's going to be the same color.
Awesome, Possum.
I think I need a new blade. I wore this one out.
All right, now it's black. Black and black.
Oh!
He says, hell, I'm still laying here in bed. I stay tired all the time. I have to force myself to get up. Why are you still in bed?
If it wasn't for my bladder, I would stay in bed. My bladder makes me go. Oh.
Well, I'm just saying.
I understand. I'll wear those when I need them, but right now I don't need them.
Well, it depends on how long you must stay in bed.
I don't be wearing a wet diaper.
Well, you change it when it's wet.
It means that you have to get up.
That defeats the purpose, John. You should have to get up.
Right. Besides, they're so absorbent now. You can like go 3 times.
Just let the fan blow on you. They'll dry. All right. Do this again. Wait. All right. Now I got your fresh meat on there.
Cheers, because I just got out of bed. I don't know how people can stay in bed so long. Even if I was bedridden, I'd probably still go to bed.
Oh,
7 p.m. Eastern.
I think Janet needs to be my sales girl. Start selling stuff.
Well, you never know how many orders you got through her, unless they come right out and say it. Oh, Janet sent me or whatever.
Well, I'm hoping people do say that, right? Because my business is only word of mouth.
Yeah,
Hey,
and that's the
Doug.
best form of advertising. Oh, Doug dropped in. Howdy, Doug. And
hello,
Jesse is
Doug.
here. Howdy, Jesse.
Hi,
Hey,
Jesse.
Jesse.
I'm back from the dead.
You weren't dead. You were just resting and working.
I'm dead.
Well, he was coughing up blood last night.
Oh no. I did not know that.
Right over her head. She's not a Monty Python fan.
No.
Is he
Never
dead?
seen it.
Well, it was coughing up blood last night.
I'm sorry. I just don't watch. Haven't watched that.
Okay, so the new kid at work, right? Born in '94. So
God.
I know.
You're killing me, John.
We were talking about something the other day on our trip back from Dawson Creek, and what did he say? He said, "Oh yeah, so he likes to do like medieval cosplay and stuff like that, right? He's talking about swords." And I said, "Well, you can't really, he's going on like, I was born in the wrong time. I've been cool to live in the medieval days, and to be a peasant, work in the summer and then spend the winter doing nothing." I'm like, if you were a knight, at least you'd be able to, make some money and stuff. Well, yeah, I can kill people with swords and stuff. I go, it's just but a flesh wound. He goes, what?
So sad.
I said,
Okay.
so have you never watched Monty Python? He goes, what? What's that?
Oh. All right, young grasshopper. Your homework for this weekend is to watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And don't come back until you can answer me these questions 3.
Exactly. They would have threw him off too.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
One of the most quotable movies ever made. There are just so many. I'll put it to you this way. Years ago, we were stationed in Germany, and one of the guys in my unit held a Monty Python and the Holy Grail themed Halloween party. And lots of people dressed up as knights and lots of people dressed up as King Arthur and this whole ding dong thing. My stepdaughter says, I want to dress up as a shrubbery. And I thought, score yourself 5 bonus style points. That's brilliant.
The best. Yeah. We demand a shrubbery.
Da, 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 da. Awesome, Nancy.
Is that a
That's how quick
popsicle?
they are. Yeah, it's one of the Dum Dum Pops. These guys.
Dum Dum Pop.
Yeah, Dum Dum.
What the hell is a Dum Dum? Hold on a second.
It's like a Tootsie Roll Pop without the Tootsie Roll in the middle.
Oh, all Dum Dum, actual Dum
Generic.
Dum.
Dum Dums.
I'm
Those are
surprised they're on
generic
the shelf.
Dum Dums are good, man.
Right, so I just gone right on that. So you can't call those Dum Dums. You gotta call them Smarty Smarts.
Nope, that's already taken.
Oh, Smarties are already taken, right?
Yep.
Smarties aren't actual Smarties. They're rockets.
Depends on where you are, John.
You guys don't have Smart.
Pops too.
Like you guys don't have Smarties though. You just got M&Ms. And Reese's Pieces.
Yes, and there's a few knockoffs of M&Ms, but people don't pay attention to them.
Yeah, because they're W's and W's. They're just upside down.
Yeah.
Or they're threes.
I
Three.
forgot.
E and 3. There you go.
I forgot to do that. Uh-oh. Yeah,
Well,
it's
on the live, they told me to make one into a ghost. So here's the ghost.
It looks just like a snowman.
oh, nice. No, it doesn't. Where are you from?
Well, hold up your snowman and your ghost at the same time. I want to see the difference. The difference is a scarf. Oh, and a corncob nose and cold mouth. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so it's like totally different than is what you're saying, right, John?
Nancy, Nancy, you can do the whole Pac-Man ghost thing. Inky, Blinky,
that's-
Sue.
That's what Jerry said on the live.
Yeah, you
There
can
you
do
go.
Pac-Man too. Do it all. Do the whole set.
Inky,
Mhm.
Pinky, Winky, and Clyde.
Blue. Oh, and Sue.
Sue?
Yeah.
That must have been Miss Pac-Man. I didn't play that. That was for girls.
No, I'm pretty sure there's.
I'll have to find out what colors they are. I can't remember.
It's my job to make sure John Googles stuff.
Pac-Man ghost names.
Hi, Mishi.
I mean, she.
Howdy, Mitchie.
Okay,
How are
Blinky
you?
is red. Pinky is pink.
on, let me write it.
Inky is cyan. And Clyde is orange.
Right.
Inky
But I'm
is blue.
Don't know
No,
where
no,
you
no,
got
Pinky is
no.
pink.
okay.
Pinky is pink.
Blinky is red.
Blinky
Pinky is pink.
is pink.
Inky is cyan.
Cyan. Well, I don't know if I have cyan, but we'll check on that.
It's green.
Okay.
And Clyde is orange.
Clyde is orange. I think I have all those colors in my statue there.
There was a Sue.
Maybe that was in Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah. See, there was a Sue. Oh, see, there's a lot more. So there's Blinky, Inky, Pinky, Clyde, Sue, Dinky, Yum Yum. Oh, there's a lot of them. Holy cow.
I only need 4.
Hold on a second.
For the original Pac-Man, you just need 4.
Okay, Blinky, Pinky, Inky, Clyde. Sue is purple. Oh, stupid ads. Get off of here. Don't open up.
There.
Okay, and their Dinky is white. Muru is green. Tim is like a light orange. Tim.
Tim?
Yeah,
There
Tim.
are those who call me Tim.
Okay, so Tim is from
Who-
Junior Pac-Man.
See?
Dinky is from Pac-Man, the TV series. Sue is from Ms. Pac-Man. Yeah.
Yep.
I just want the regular Pac-Man. Which one of those?
The OG.
Pink. So red, pink, green, and for Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. And then Sue is purple. I'll throw Sue in there too.
I'll add Sue too.
See, I have unpopular opinions about some of this stuff, and I proved it last night on Nancy's live stream. I have unpopular opinions. The only Pac-Man is Pac-Man. Everything else is just a knockoff trash.
Yeah, see,
That's
'cause
why-
like I said,
That's why I
So-
made Pac-Man from my game room.
Yep.
there's also Tim, Yum Yum, which is like a girl, a red with a bow on. Funky, which is green. Spunny, which is invisible. Kinky, which is yellow with glasses, and Orson, who's gray.
See, I got some backup from Mitchie. Thank you, Mitchie. We got to stay strong. All right, David's heading for Walmart. Catch y'all later. Have a good one. Mike ducked out to watch somebody's premiere. He said he'll be back. Yeah, I thought I was going to start a fight in Nancy's live last night, so I shut up real quick. That's awesome, Nancy. That is great. That's
cool.
perfect. See, I don't know
Hey,
if John
Mark.
Thompson's still here or not, but that's what you need to do. And for your dollhouse, for your grandniece, you need to make her one of those little Pac-Man games.
Hey, Mark.
Sir,
Where's your friend from? On your trampled show?
Eloy, he's
Elon?
in Miami.
Oh, okay.
From Elon.
Technically Sweetwater, which is right outside of Miami, but Miami keeps growing, and he just says Miami rather than try to explain where Sweetwater is.
I know where it is, but okay. I just wondered where it was from.
Yep,
It's nowhere near Nancy.
not anymore.
I thought he lived in some other country.
Nope.
The other country would be Cuba.
Yeah, his parents were Cuban exiles. Oh, well.
Not fun part.
Well, I messed that up.
It is.
Oh, I didn't say hey to Mishi. Mishi. When I fix this, I'll start working on that today. I'll start working.
Is it me or you cutting in and out?
You're starting to robot there, John.
Oh,
No, I'm having trouble thinking of what I'm going to say.
What? What?
I was doing it on purpose, but not on purpose. I just couldn't get a full thought out. I'm working on that.
No, your voice is roboting. Little woodworker tip here. I buy these El Cheapo 1-inch foam brushes. And when I'm done with them, I snap the foam brush part off and throw that away, and I have a dowel to use for various
I do the same
this
thing.
and that.
I do the same thing.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Neil, I was watching your live this morning for like, how long was it? I think it was 3 hours long, 4 hours, 5 hours, 5.5 hours. You weren't on
6.
there at all.
Do I hear 7?
No, it was 5.
Oh.
5:29:44. And you weren't on it at all. I was watching this ghost hanging from a freaking tree, watching traffic in the background. Saw a Jeep pull up in your yard a couple times.
5:29 what?
44.
Oh, that was a combination of my locker in junior high.
All right, there's the ear. Come on. Piece of cake.
You actually remember the combination of your locker?
That was a joke, John.
Oh.
Just sounded like it should have been a combination. Mitchie's saying, Art, I missed you. Did you have a good market? Lots of orders?
Yeah, I got 14.
But he sold quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, sold about half of what I took, so I was pleased.
Hey Art.
Yeah.
Hey Art, I need a loan. I need a loan.
Well, I can loan you some. I can loan you my socks. I don't wear socks. I got about 26 pair that ain't never seen the light of day.
Well, that's one a week. Well, last you a year.
Now I got to cut all the wiggly lines. Look at this schnauzer. He's got too much hair.
Oh, come on. You can do that.
I got his ear done.
Yeah.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can handle it.
Yeah, I know I can handle it.
Get
if
down
he
on
wants to, it's
it.
a different story.
Get
It's
down
just
on
getting
it.
motivated again to do stuff.
I'm with you. I'm with you there.
I'm trying. Took me forever just to wake up.
Okay, it's a little after 1 o'clock here. I need to run in and check on something in the kitchen. I will be right back.
Who's got too much rolling through your head at the time? Jerry. I've been known to flip Tetris. If I play too much,
What
I'll
about
have
flip?
to roll into my head. My mom rolled Pac-Man. She
What is that?
loved it.
What does that mean?
It means getting such a high score, it rolls over again.
Oh,
You're not a gamer. You don't understand.
no,
Hey
I'm
Mishi,
not.
do you
I'm
got
sorry.
your craft room all ready yet? I kind of been out of the loop. And I missed you too.
Oh, I feel so much love in the room.
Yeah, but nobody missed me when I wasn't on for 3 days. I see how it works.
Oh, I did. I just fell asleep.
I see how it works. Art's on here. You guys buy stuff from Art. Art's gone. You miss him.
Ha.
You guys miss Herb when he was in the hospital.
But see, you're a regular, John. 3
But
days is nothing.
I leave for 3 days, and everybody's all like, "Oh, John's back. All right, let's go watch him." I suppose.
That's not how we act.
Don't
Yeah,
send
I've
me
been
money.
seeing your photos, Mishi, of the band championship stuff.
Yeah, her daughter. That was awesome, man.
Yeah. I did catch those pictures.
Linda's got a corned beef in the slow cooker. I'd go in and check on it. And oh my God, does it smell good?
Mishi says we love you, John. There you go. Suck it up.
We get a mouse in your pocket.
That's
She
what
just
Mishi
might.
wrote.
She just might.
Just might.
Larry says, I'm here, aren't I?
I tried to come in the beginning there, but
That's what she
nah.
said.
And my eyes said no. I tried.
Okay. There we go. Steer.
Doug said, don't say that, he'll get a big head.
Oh, did you guys go check out Doug's premiere yesterday? Oh, Doug. Did you guys go check out Doug's premiere yesterday? Oh, man.
Yeah, Jesse, Charles was on chat a little while ago.
You still haven't friended him on Facebook. That's all he keeps bitching about.
Yeah, Charles was here a little earlier.
Yeah,
I did a giveaway on my channel yesterday. One of Cliff's earrings.
Mm-hmm.
That
Those look nice too.
Just one
They
earring.
were.
Yeah.
Pair of earrings.
You have to keep coming back to get the whole set, John.
So, Mark, what are you cooking?
Corned beef.
I knew it's why you went in the house.
Yep, I had to go. Well, Linda's got one of those Instapots, and this is the second time we've used it as a slow cooker, so we're still learning it. So we tend to check it more often than we need to be honest with you.
You like those awesome Canadian inventions, eh?
But oh my God, is that smelling good in there? Corned beef is one of my favorites, and
I'm having Little Caesars pizza.
So Instapot, Canadian invention, made all their money during the pandemic, and now they're
Yep.
bankrupt.
Are
You're
you
kidding.
serious?
Yep, they had 23 million in sales during the pandemic, and
Uh-huh.
they declared bankruptcy in August. I think it was.
They declared bankruptcy in August. Wow.
Mishi wants to know
What
what
did
you
they
eat
do?
with it, Mark.
Potatoes,
That-
carrots, and cabbage.
Bad investments.
Man, I have bought Instapots for other people for gifts. That
She said,
shocks me that they went bankrupt.
see what she wrote, Mark?
What? Seriously? Yes. I will eat corned beef with just about anything. I love a good Reuben sandwich. I like it just plain.
She said,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
coming over.
Sorry, they filed Chapter 11 June 13th.
That's a
What'd
shame.
they do? They took the money and run.
Well, looks like I'm
No,
gonna
they
have
didn't.
looks like
So,
I'm gonna have to order parts and accessories while they're still available. Come on, Michi. See, what we do is around right after St. Patrick's when
Oh.
everybody has got their corned beefs on sale,
Okay,
we'll
Mishi.
buy. Okay, the what seriously was to the Instapot
Yeah.
bankruptcy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they had $132.5 million in sales, and then they were restructuring and lost it all and declared Chapter 11.
Okay. Well, Chapter 11 means they can still operate, so at least they'll still be around. But that tells me I need to be buying parts and accessories now while they're available.
Yeah.
Before everybody sells out of them.
Well, they sold enough. I'm sure it'll be like Mustangs in scrapyard.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to buy used stuff. You know. Well, that surprises me because I mean everybody we know has one, and half of those people got them from me. Linda wasn't sure about an Instapot. She's like, I don't know if I really want one. I got her one, and she can make a chuck roast now. Chuck roast with potatoes, carrots, mushrooms, all that in about 40-45 minutes. And now she loves it.
See, I know everybody jumped on the Ninja craze and then the Instapot craze. I'm like, you know what? We still got a crock pot and it still works fine.
Yeah.
That's what we're using right now.
Well, that was the reason that I got her the Instapot was the her crock pot died. I mean, we had that thing for 20 years. Well, it finally wouldn't come on, and I don't monkey with stuff. I know just enough about electricity to get me in trouble. So I don't play with that kind of thing. And so I said, well, let me get her an Instapot because I know you can use that as a slow cooker. And now she loves that thing. So
You know what else makes a really good slow cooker?
Mm.
One of those enamel black pots with the white flecks on it that go in the oven.
She uses that for homemade baked beans. She's got one, and she uses that for homemade baked beans. And it was like, wow.
My grandmother had one.
Mm-hmm. I married someone who can cook, brother. I'm here to tell you.
Oh,
I did too.
Her first husband was a fire captain with the U.S. Forest Service, and so she got used to feeding the entire fire crew during the summer. I mean, they all bought the groceries. She was just cook of the house, and that was all there was to it. And they ate good. I'm here to tell you what. She's got a cast iron skillet that is 15-inch diameter. She can fry an entire flat of eggs, 18 eggs all at once. And she's good at it.
Greg's asking, what's the difference between an electric pressure cooker and an Instapot?
I don't know.
The damage it does if you set on your stove and cooking with it.
The Instapot can also be used as a slow cooker, where the pressure cooker is made for quick and fast.
Yeah, it's a crock pot. You know, you set it, forget it. Oh wait, it's the wrong color.
Mitchie says, I have an Instapot, used it twice, still use my crock pot more. Love my Dutch oven dishes. Yes, I'm with you. Cast iron skillet is for my cornbread. Linda has a square cast iron skillet that she uses for nothing but cornbread.
Do you guys remember those Ronco turkey cooker set it and forget it things? Do they still make those?
I don't know if Ronco does, but you can still buy from like Presto and Proctor Silex. You can still buy turkey roasters. We have one of those too. And we do use it.
My little turtle tape measure disappeared.
Earl's got it. Earl's got it with your ruler.
It ran away. They're faster than you think, you know. I can prove that.
That's me. Linda is my kind of lady. Yeah, we both cook, and I use the cast iron a lot more than she does. But I have 2 camping Dutch ovens that I use. I still use them outside. Got a old piece of sheet metal that I lay down and set up my coals in my barbecue, get them going, and I'll cook with the Dutch ovens outside. Good stuff, Maynard. Yeah, Larry says I'd rather cook in cast iron skillet than some of the new trash they got. I'm with you. If you know what you're doing and you season your skillet right, it's just as non-stick as some of this chemically coated junk.
Hi, Chris K.
Howdy, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
I finished my little macrame.
Sweet.
Oh, there you go. So, how long did it take you to figure out that second row of knots there I was telling you how to do?
I didn't do that row of knots. I just did a square knot.
We have a glass top induction stove too, Jerry. I use a Coleman 2 burner when I'm cooking with cast iron. There is one exception to that, and that is when I'm making pork chops in cast iron. Because what I do is you put the skillet in the oven at 400 degrees with a little bit of butter in it, let it come up to 400, put it up on the stove on medium high, throw my pork chops in there, 3 minutes per side, then back in the oven it goes until they're finished. Probably another 3 to 4 minutes. Best pork chops you'll ever have.
Carrie bought me a shirt. You know how like I don't wear branding or words on my shirt and stuff. So Carrie bought me the shirt. No, you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible to make it easier for you.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm like, that's awesome.
Okay, John, let me ask you a question.
It's natural. I don't go to the gym.
I'm with you, John. I keep telling people, man boobs is a shape. Leave me alone. I'm in shape. Now, let me ask your opinion, John. Yeah, I know you don't do advertising. You don't do branding and stuff like that. Do you consider wall art like that as advertising?
That's copyrighted. I couldn't tell you.
Well, it's licensed also. I bought it.
Yeah. But it depends because like Like there was one time I was gonna do a sponsor wall behind me, right? So
Uh-huh.
technically you're advertising, but you're supporting your sponsors. They're sponsoring
Right.
you, your
Right.
channel.
Right.
Okay, sticker exchanges, right? By having somebody else's logo
Mhm.
on my, like, by having Larry LC on my scroll saw, technically I'm advertising for Larry,
Mhm.
right? You're supporting people to support you.
Right.
But if you do branded logos, then yes, it's advertising.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with it, but I would confirm with your what it is you're showing in your background.
Mhm.
Hey, Shay.
And I agree with that. Howdy, Shay.
Shay.
Because like you see Miniwax over here and
Mhm.
Miter Bond and Life Brand, Sprite, Windex. You see,
Yeah.
they're like I can take all the labels off, but they're still recognizable as to what they are.
Yeah. Well, and you also need to know what the heck's in it.
Well, I know not to drink this.
Mm-hmm. But then you get guys like me who will take a bottle like that, rinse it out real good, and then put blue cream soda in it, and then just freak people out by taking the top off the Windex and taking a big swig.
Yeah, blue Gatorade. Well, my bottle is still water. Water.
Yeah, Jerry.
But I don't, it's hard to say because people have all your materials in your shop all have a brand on them.
Yeah.
So technically you're still advertising, but if you're gonna put like shop signs out, like Greg has the Export A sign up on his wall, like he's not promoting Export A, it's just garage art, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Garage and shop art is acceptable, I'm guessing, but unless somebody, unless Disney's watching your channel on the off chance and sees a freaking Mickey Mouse logo up there that you made.
Yeah, but even then, it depends on what you're doing with it. That could be personal use because personal use is allowed. But then you get into the weeds on if you're monetized and showing it on YouTube, that's considered commercial use.
Yeah, like
So
if you're making if you're CNC routing a Harley Davidson sign and you have a video of it, you're gonna get dinged on it.
you're going to
Right
get
off the bat.
slapped. Yes, you are, because you're showing people how to create it. And you're also making money off of that video, so that's considered personal use. Which is why every pattern you have seen me do on my YouTube channel, I either have purchased that pattern and made sure that it's licensed for commercial use, or it's public domain, or it's an original that I do.
Oh, hey,
Because
Shay.
I'm taking no chances.
Jerry says there was a guy that painted all the tools white because he was getting paid. The only problem with that now, is that now Mastercraft has a black and white set of tools out that look exactly like black and red ones.
But he was in a position to do that, and he did that as kind of a thorn in their side because they did sponsor him for a little while and then dropped their sponsorship. So he said, okay, if you're going to drop your sponsorship, I'm not advertising your stuff anymore. But he still wanted to use the tools. So he just spray painted them white so they weren't easily identifiable.
Wow. You can still tell by the shape of what a tool is of what brand it is.
Sure you can. But you really have to look for that. But and the type of video he did, you would be hard pressed to slow it down enough to see what it was.
Well, I don't know, because I can basically tell you what, like, I just by looking at the shape of a tool, like a silhouette, like a black silhouette of a tool, you can tell the difference between a Bosch, DeWalt, and a Makita and a Milwaukee.
Right.
Just by looking at a black profile of them, just because because I use them all the time. I'm used to what the shape looks like. And I can find the
Right.
tool. I can find the tool in a dark cabinet if I just by the feel of it too.
But you're one out of maybe 500 people that might be able to do that and might care enough to try.
I wouldn't know.
Whereas, like
A
for
drill is a drill.
whereas right now, for instance, where the way your camera is pointed, we know you have an Excalibur saw. But if you covered that up, people who aren't that into scroll saws would never know what brand it was.
No, yeah, I suppose. But you can, well, yeah, because of the color, you know exactly what it is too. Like even the name, you know exactly what it is.
If you know
As a
scroll
scroll star, yeah.
You know, scrolls. I wouldn't know. I just know it's a scroll, so I wouldn't know what
Yeah.
kind it was
You can tell by the
unless
color.
I did a deep dive on them.
I don't know because I know Seiko and Pegasus are pretty much the same color.
but you know that.
Yeah.
I would look at that color and say, geez, is that an old faded grizzly? Or was that a delta or what? Trying to figure out the color. Not knowing
Well-
scroll saws, I'd be lost.
Actually, well, yeah, because General National, when General National was moved in the States, they started off with the green for Grizzly as a green, then they went to white.
Yeah.
See, whereas in my shop, all my tools are general green.
Yeah.
Except for my Delta and my Bosch.
Got them all. Time to cut him up.
Time to slice your schnauzer.
Yep, I got all the fuzz done.
That's going on my list of things that sound dirty but aren't. Cut up your schnauzer.
Oh, I'm gonna cut his head off first.
My favorite, Nancy, is still frosting the pastry. Sounds dirty as hell, but it's not. Then there's skiing down Mount Baldy. Sounds filthy. It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It depends on the context that you're using.
There's a ski resort at Mount Baldy. You can go skiing down Mount Baldy as many trips as you can afford to go up the ski lift. But it sounds dirty as hell. Jerry says those puzzles look sharp. They look real sharp.
Off with his head.
He'll
Oh no! Oh no!
He'll sand them after.
That's not going to grow back.
Ta-da.
Yeah, Greg says Harley Davidson wanted to do a come ride with us at our annual motorcycle rally. They had to approve any and all posters and communication before we were allowed to use them. What a bunch of BS, and the club got nothing in return. Yeah, not every deal's a good one, and I don't blame you. It's just like, nah, well, no thanks. Sounds to me like you're more trouble than you're worth.
So
Harley came after me one time. I posted a bottle cap. There's the bottle caps with their logo on it. Keychain. They told me to take it down.
Yep.
Or else.
Yeah, they are like pit bulls.
You know, you're talking about all this copyrighted stuff, blah blah blah. I wonder if he got a hold of them and got permission to make the Harley.
No, you have to buy it.
Oh, so he had to buy and then draw it his own way.
No. See, but it says Harley, but it doesn't have the Harley Davidson logo, registered trademark logo on it.
Right. They can't.
They don't.
They can't copyright a word that's in common usage.
It says 2007 Harley Davidson flat road glide.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the logo on it though.
No, it don't.
Mitchie's daughter just rolled her ankle. Yeah. Only hurts for about a month.
Roll Tide. Oh, sorry. Roll
Uh,
ankle.
Jerry says technically the motorcycle shape might be. It's possible if it's identifiable as a like a Harley V twin or something like that.
I don't know. Harley looks just like freaking Honda. So
But I was gonna say any motorcycle shape with a fairing on it is not necessarily Harley Davidson.
I'm waiting for Greg to pipe up now.
And as for Greg, it was pretty gutsy, I think, for them to try to reach out to a bunch of Goldwing guys to say, "Hey, we're willing to do a come ride with us at Venice." Like, yeah, get in line.
Yeah. Like I know every probably three months, yes, it's quarterly. Harley Davidson Grand Prairie has a sale or an event going on, right? And they want us to put their banner up for them. And I'm like, unless you get this banner sent directly to you from Harley Davidson, we're not allowed to put it up.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, have you talked to Harley? You deal with Harley, about Harley stuff and Harley logos. They're like, yeah. You guys can't just do them up for it. They print them for us. We're like, no. Like we do have special licenses and stuff for certain companies, but we're not going to buy the license to print Harley stuff.
Yeah, but they're not one of them. Absolutely. I'm with you there.
You can talk to your legal department and have them sign off on stuff, but we can't just do it for you because you ask.
Nope. You're asking for trouble.
Mm-hmm. And my bottle cap was what, $5, and only had one on the website.
Doesn't matter. It's commercial use. They will
They're
get
like-
you.
they're- Mm-hmm. They were like, take it down now.
Yep. They're like pit bulls. Harley Davidson, Disney, NCAA, and to a certain extent, the NFL are the worst at that.
And some of the military as well.
They're a little bit easier to get along with. They're not as tenacious, let's say, as these private companies.
I had FSU come after me 5 years after I had a post up on my on my Facebook.
Yep, that's
And
NCAA.
that item was gone,
Yep, that's
but it was still up.
NCAA.
So they say take it down. Mhm.
Eloy got hit. My podcast partner got hit for he did a band logo and had it up on his Etsy store, and they made him take it down. I don't remember which band it was. He's done a bunch of them, but after that, he just got tired of it. Said, "Nope, no more."
Mhm.
But he would cut them out on the scroll saw and put them up on his Etsy store and what have you. But nope, can't do that no more. All right. Time for a second coat. Another thing I like about shellac is it dries so fast. You do have to keep stirring it up, but so this is spit coat number 2.
You have to keep them doing what?
You have to keep stirring it up too,
Oh,
because it will separate. The solids all float to the bottom.
Steve says in the U.S. Marines.
Yes. But you can get a license for the U.S. Marines fairly easily. It's not cheap, but you can get a license.
I did a wedding sign for a couple down the States, and they were both Canadian, and they wanted the Marine Seal logo on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I printed one off, and I put it on wood, and I cut it out, and sent it to them. It's on my Facebook and everything else. I've never been talked to about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not as vicious, let's say, as others are. But just to avoid any kind of hassle, I don't do anything copywritten or trademarked. I don't need the hassle. I've gone since 2010 without any kind of a problem. I don't want to start now.
Steve says I always wanted to do twisted logos like Pepsi can done with the Coke font.
Now that you can do. That's considered parody. But again, you get into that whole free use thing. Free use is not a law. Free use is a legal defense. So if you're willing to go to court and defend yourself, go for it. If you're not, don't even start.
Jerry says there was a guy that did a project of the hook from Moana.
Yeah.
It went viral, millions of views. Disney snatched his revenue.
Yep. That was Bobby Duke. That was his first. It almost viral, but he stopped doing things after that. He stopped doing anything copywritten not long after that.
That was Bobby Duke.
Yep, that was Bobby Duke. He was completely unknown at the time. But then he did that project. The one that really made him take off was the he glued a bunch of colored pencils together with epoxy.
Is that the one that broke?
And then, yes, he carved it to look like water pouring out of a, he carved a basswood cup, coffee mug. And it looked like he, okay, it was different then. It was a different project. The bucket one was the one that broke. The basswood coffee mug looked like it was pouring colors out and then it's splashing like it had hit the ground. And that's my favorite of all the things he's done. I think that was my absolute favorite still to this day. But Bobby's just on another level. And yes, he's a goofball. He's found his market. And that was people that like to make stuff, want to know how to make stuff, like to watch other people make stuff, and folks that are there for a goofy cartoon personality. And he nailed it on all counts. And yes, that is his real personality. He's a goofball, but a lovable goofball.
Mhm. I had a friend that if in doubt, don't make it.
Yep.
Unless you're gonna do all the research and stuff.
Sometimes you got to be that way. You got to cover yourself because nobody's going to do it for you.
Mm-mm.
Okay. One more spit coat after that dries. Then I'll be ready to start building up layers.
I can see you spitting on that when you say that.
Well, I don't know who came up with the idea of calling it a spit coat, but it works. All right.
3 more letters.
Another little woodworker's tip for you. If you ever get shellac all over your hands and you know how you get that sticky, it glues your fingers together, what have you, real easy fix. Two things you can use. Sawdust or, believe it or not, baby powder.
Okay.
And that'll unstick your hands to where you can get some denatured alcohol and clean yourself up.
Or you can
But
just wear gloves and not get it on you.
yeah, you can do that, but a lot of times you don't know you've made a pinhole in your glove, and all of a sudden you got shellac all over your fingers.
Well,
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
oh, it's here.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Where does that go? All the way around? Okay.
Greg says, I got the goof part nailed down, but I come up short on personality. No, you don't, Greg. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Eloy actually came up with a good series that I think you could do. And I really wish you would do it. I agree with him. I think it would be perfect. But I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Tell me what you think, John. Greg has been he's been working on mechanical stuff since Christ was a corporal.
Yep.
And he's got a bunch of common and very uncommon tools. Eloy came up with the idea of do a tool feature. Don't try to be AVE or any of these guys that review stuff, but just say, for instance, this is a pair of brake pliers. This is how you use it. This is what they do. So if you come across one of these at a yard sale, now you know what it is. That kind of thing.
You mean like a short?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you could do it at 2-3 minutes long. This is what it is. This is what they were used for. This is how you use it. And, if it's 3 minutes long, it's 3 minutes long. But there are people all over the place that have, for instance, a set of brake pliers, don't know what the heck they are or how you would use it. I think a series like that would be perfect. And he's got a bazillion of these things.
Yeah, like that's an awesome idea. It's like I keep seeing on Facebook, people are like, yeah, I was digging through my grandparents' house, the estate sale, blah, blah, and came across this. What is it? And I'm like, I'm nailing them every time. I know exactly what they are because my grandfather had them too, and I ended up with most of the stuff too. And people are good. Like people are just trolling or giving like the stupidest answers and stuff. Oh, it's a thermometer.
Yeah.
There was one yesterday. Like, oh, it's a thermometer. No, it's got no mercury in it. It's basically just a ruler in a glass tube in a cardboard tube.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the proper name for it, but basically it is to check levels of liquids in gas.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Perfect. But you wouldn't know that if you've never used one. I think it'd be great.
But there's like however many thousands of comments on this. Oh, it's not a thermometer, there's no mercury in it. Well, no, because all thermometers now don't have mercury in them, blah, blah, blah. Well, I remember playing with mercury when I was a kid, not knowing how bad it is for you now, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we get so sick of mercury. Well, mercury poisoning is a bad thing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, people, it's not even, what are you talking about? Like, it's off on these whole tangent things, right? It just drives me nuts.
It's a ruler.
Hi, Margie.
Howdy, Margie. And Herb's back. Howdy, Herb.
Hey, Margie. Well, it is a ruler, but it's a specific ruler, right?
Well, understood. But what I'm getting at is people take a little bit of information that is erroneous and just run with it. So you need a guy like Greg who not only knows what it is, but has used it and can demonstrate its use. And people, oh, okay. Because I mean, there are tons of forums out there. There are Reddit pages and subreddits dedicated to what is this? What have I got here? Is this,
Oh, yeah. And Greg,
Is-
the first person the first person that I would contact as a sponsor would be Hayes. Honestly.
Well, maybe, but I just think that it's a fantastic idea because there's so many people out there that have stuff they don't know what it is. And Greg has so many of these unique tools that people inherit Grandpa's toolbox. They don't know what the hell they got. Well, it's a guy like Greg who can come along and say, no, that's not a crochet hook. This is the special tool for getting the jet out of a Briggs and Stratton carburetor. And here's the part number right here. And this is how you use it. Then it comes off as, oh, now I get it. Okay.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is not a
Oh,
crochet
yeah.
hook.
You start every video off with, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's right. Well, you don't have to be goofballish or anything like that. It's just if you're knowledgeable and you can demonstrate it, perfect. Because there's a guy out there that knows that this is a carburetor jet tool for a Briggs and Stratton carburetor, but has no clue how to use it.
Hey, Steve C's in the room.
Hey, Steve C.
Howdy, Steve C.
Oh, Steve, see.
Yeah, I think that'd be a cool video series to go to.
I think it's long overdue that somebody did that. I really honestly do.
Do it. Do it.
And I think Greg has the personality to pull it off.
Oh, yeah, sure. Look at that. 2 hours
Wow.
and 4. Let's start scrolling.
Wow. I'm almost done with my dog now.
I made a snowman. I'm working on a turtle.
I made a Jeep, almost done with a dog.
I got a rock. Oh, no, wrong.
Jerry says, what was Mark talking about? It wasn't. It's too bad, Jerry.
Take the slider and drag it back about, say 5-6 minutes.
That's
The longer you wait, the further back you'll have to go.
I think. Yeah, that's it. More.
Greg says hi to the other Steve.
All right, let me know if this is too loud. I think so.
One more cut. That's basically just a trash. We can do that one-handed.
That was loud.
What? Talk?
That's called a headset check. Just checking to see if your headset's working right.
Schnauzer. Putting together.
Yeah, there you go. Greg says I can start with a series on how to fix your Schmidt pup. Yeah, there you go.
What the heck is that?
It's a type of pump.
Oh,
Pumps the
okay.
Schmidt right out of your house.
Good one.
She hasn't seen that movie either. History of the World
I'm
Part 1,
sorry.
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, there's my
Nope,
schnauzer.
I haven't seen that.
You got your schnauzer back together? All right. Don't
Yeah,
drop it.
he's
Don't drop it.
He's all
Don't drop it.
together.
Don't drop
Oh,
it.
no. Oh, I'm gonna drop it. He's all done.
Cute.
Next is the Yorkie. And this is a order done. Next order done.
Well, keep it separate from the Schnauzer. Nobody wants that breed.
You'd be surprised, man.
A Schnauzer Yorkie cross?
Oh no.
Yeah, you know what you'd call that, don't you?
Go ahead.
An effing mess.
A Yorkie Schnauz or a Schnauzy Yorker.
Schnorker.
Next, the Yorkie. Snorker.
Or Schnorky. Yeah, there you go. A Schnorky.
The Yorkie is going to be easier.
The one that I
Okay.
rebel against, the one that I cannot stand, is they crossed a Yorkshire Terrier with a miniature poodle. And you have to stab these people with a pencil because they call them Yorkie poos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. It just. Ugh. There are some things
Well,
that.
Okay, Doug, why is there a capital T in Steve? Is that an inside joke?
Because Doug is like me and has fat finger syndrome.
Of course, you know, Mark, there is the universal word for all breeds of dogs.
What's that?
Mutt.
Yeah.
Which I sold 4
Absolutely.
of those.
Mm-hmm.
I sold 4 of them.
Sweet.
All 4 I had.
Yep. I say, well, it's a mix. That's what the vet says, even when he don't know what the hell you got.
Yeah. The
It
Mutt.
might be part Dodge Dart for all you know. That's okay. Mutts need love too.
Oh my gosh.
Some of the best dogs I've
Almost.
ever had were mutts, and I wouldn't trade them
Almost.
for the world.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah.
I think it's time for Art's nap.
Shh. I've been making it till 8 o'clock, so don't jinx me.
You're the
almost-
one that's yawning.
It's
I
almost
know.
time for that little Caesar's run, huh, Art?
Oh no, it's in the fridge. I bought them yesterday.
Oh, well, that's cheating, man.
No, I refuse to go anywhere on Saturdays and Sundays unless I'm dying.
Well, see now. That's got to go for another
Larry's back.
half hour,
Oh, Larry.
maybe 45 minutes. Depending upon how long John's going to be on.
I'm about to leave in about 30 minutes so I can get ready for my next show.
Oh yeah, you gotta be on the other show, don't you?
Mhm.
Well, shellac dries pretty quickly, but you still got to let it. I let it go for about an hour, 45 minutes, something in that neighborhood. Because one of the problems with
Jamie.
shellac is every coat you put on kind of reactivates it. The denatured alcohol kind of dissolves it. But so the trick is to move quickly with each successive coat. Then I'll let this sit for 24 hours. Then I can come in and start putting full strength coats on it. And no, I'm not
No.
going for a French polish.
You know, I lost 8 pounds in those 10 days. I managed to gain 1 pound back anyway.
What, you weren't eating?
So. I started taking, well, It's not really food, but it was food. I took donuts and potato chips and stuff like that to eat all day. I wasn't paying $50 for fair food, and I didn't want to spend any money and buy it. I just ate Doritos, M&Ms, donuts, drank Coke.
And you lost 10 pounds.
Just about.
You should patent that diet. Just kidding.
Oh.
Steve says I'd have eaten a sausage and peppers and drank beer.
Ooh, I haven't had good sausage and peppers in a while.
I
Dang it,
would
Steve.
say, if I still lived in Iowa, I'd come over for treats. 'Cause you ain't that far away from where I lived.
Dang it, Steve. Now you got me going on sausage and peppers. Now I want sausage and peppers.
Nope.
Remember corned beef.
Yeah, I know. That's corned beef, Mark.
You hear that?
Maybe sausage and peppers tomorrow. We'll see.
That's my
Call me in a
M&Ms.
while.
Except I'll have to go get sausage and peppers now that I think about it.
Well, what I really want, I can't have.
What is
I
that?
think that's true for all of us.
I want a 3-pound steak 2 inches thick,
Go get it.
cooked to perfection. Ain't no way around here to get it.
It's called a tomahawk. If you talk to the butcher section in your grocery store, they can get you one.
We don't have a butcher section.
I have a whole pasture full.
I know. So do I.
You just have to, get one without them noticing.
They're down the street and they're getting bigger too.
I turned around to get something. What was it?
Your ruler.
No, I still can't find that thing. No,
I tell you,
can't.
Earl's probably got it in the kitchen stirring his coffee with it.
He'd be surprised. All the stuff that's hanging from it.
Yeah, look at it this way, Mark. I get these 3, the Yorkie and the Harley done. That's $75 right there.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yep. Shay, what kind of treats you got?
You gonna use the $75 to get down there?
Amazon, here I come.
It wouldn't cost me that much to drive there. From here.
It cost you more than $75 to drive to Shay's place. She's a little bit of a distance from you. Greg
drove
wants to
down.
know. Greg wants to know, can Nancy scroll saw him a couple of steaks?
I don't have a scroll saw. Are you trying to just dig it harder that I don't have one?
No, he meant from your herd.
From my herd?
Nancy doesn't own it. The people next door
No.
to her own the critters. She
Yeah,
just sneaks over the
I
fence and
wish.
cuts off a leg every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
Well, a good cow like that, you don't eat them all at once.
One of them has let me pet him, but the other ones don't come near the fence.
They don't
Yeah,
trust
well,
you.
The only problem is though, is that when you take all 4 legs off, all you end up with it's ground beef.
Thank
See,
you for going for
Nancy-
that joke for me there, taking the bullet, John.
Can't believe you're still laughing at that, Nancy.
The only reason you get to
That-
pet
that
that
was-
one, Nancy, is
that was
because he
sarcastic.
knows you're not going to kill
That
it.
was that was a sarcastic laugh.
Hi, Angela.
Angela, how you
I don't know
doing?
you. Go to voicemail.
She's over here on this side. Cool.
Shay says she's making caramel apples with Butterfingers, popcorn balls, and cupcakes.
Ooh.
That's quite the caramel apple. Isn't it
Making
Oh,
caramel?
yeah.
homemade
Caramel.
bread and cinnamon roll apple pie.
I say
Thank-
caramel.
Ooh. The cinnamon
Well,
roll apple pie sounds good.
Well, I
I'll
know
eat-
it's
I'll,
spelled
uh,
caramel, but she wrote caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can have the apples. I can't eat apples, so I'll eat the leftover Butterfingers, popcorn balls, the cupcakes, and the homemade bread and the cinnamon roll. I'll expect my FedEx package Monday morning.
Okay, what the hell's a caramel?
Caramel is a misspelling of caramel.
No, it's not. She doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I thought
This
maybe it was
stuff-
one. I thought maybe it's just one of those American words you guys dropped another vowel off of.
Mm-mm.
It's a misspelling. But a lot of people will fight you on that.
Because it's pronounced caramel.
Depends. It's
Most
kind of
people
like
around here call it caramel.
it's kind of like Vietnam or Vietnam, Iran or Iran. You know, Chinook or Chinook.
Oh, it's
people pronounce it
Chinook.
different. Yeah, I agree. Oregon and Oregon.
And it's only Iran if it's in the song.
And
It's just like
and- And Nevada or Nevada.
that's
Yeah,
just
no.
like Canadians say process and we say process.
Oh, like Kansas and Arkansas.
Boston and Boston.
Yeah.
Dog or dog.
Doug.
Aight,
I
aight,
Hi.
aight.
Doug, didn't that all start from Ebonics though? Slang.
Oh no. That goes back centuries.
Yeah.
there's Shay, roof or woof.
Yeah. Yeah, wash or wash.
Yep.
So
Why ain't that saw running?
Give me a second. I'm a secret.
One.
okay, straight from Grammarly. Caramel and caramel are not different spellings of the same word. Caramel is the correct spelling if you're talking about food or colors. Caramel is a misspelling when used in those contexts, but it is a word that is used as a name for people or places. So there.
The only thing
Yeah.
I know about is it tastes good.
Yep.
Especially melted.
And that's one of those regional things too, because out here on the West, I know we say caramel a lot more than we say caramel. And for years growing up, I thought caramel was like the soft, almost honey consistency stuff like you got in a Milky Way or something. And caramel was the little craft caramels that are individually wrapped. I thought they were two different things. But as a kid, what do I know? All I knew was, give me that. Candy.
You know, I was at the fair, Mark, and the vendor across from me, he called his taffy apples, but he used caramel.
Yeah. I've heard of that. I've heard, and there's another one, taffy or toffee.
Yeah, that too.
They are two different things, but folks use them interchangeably. And hey, what the heck? If it works for you, works for you. But yeah, I've heard taffy apples or toffee apples, and they use caramel.
I'm pretty sure Macintosh would be a little offended for that.
Yeah,
Of course, I
taffy is a
slang a
different
lot
thing.
of them.
Same
I
here.
slang a lot of them, Mark. I'm gonna go get some taff.
Now Steve has a point here. Nobody caramelizes onions; they caramelize them. That's a good point.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you caramelize them.
I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say that though.
No, I haven't.
I've heard a lot of people say caramelize. Maybe it's different. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Yeah, caramelize. Yes, it's a pronunciation thing. It's spelled caramel.
Is it? Okay.
Yep, it's spelled caramelized onion recipes. Blah blah. Caramelized onions. Caramelized onion. Blah blah. Yep, caramelize. Not like hazelize, but caramelize.
You can do whatever you want with onions. I don't like them.
Jerry says, I had some chicken. Was it caramelized chicken, Jerry?
Oh my God, here we go. Then the Brits got to get involved in this. Why do Americans pronounce it caramelized? Because we want to. It's good enough, right?
Yeah, because America, we do what we want.
We do what we want.
Isn't that the motto?
No. The motto is e pluribus unum. Out of many, one.
Oh, because that's just the nomenclature for united, right?
Kind of, sort of. It's Latin. Shay says, I always seem to cause debates. Yes. Yes. You're like the dog that drops one and sneaks out of the room. Thanks, Shay. Appreciate it.
Shay, I would not consider you a shit disturber. It's just you're a discussion not maker, but a discussion starter.
See, John wouldn't describe you as that, but I would, because I know you do it on purpose.
I have a hard time describing stuff, though.
I call it like I see it. If I don't see it, I make it up.
Steve CC will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where are you going, Steve? Don't leave right now.
Angela said, I read that as diabetes, Jay. I seem to always cause diabetes. Yeah, with all those popcorn balls and caramel this and baby or not baby Ruth, Butterfinger that. You may be right, Angela.
Bring it on.
Mm-hmm.
Making me hungry.
Hey, I got a question. What is a line boring machine? Have you ever heard of one?
A line boring machine?
A line boring machine. It looks like a router, but apparently it's a line boring machine.
It drills more than one hole at the same time. Like we had one at the cabinet shop, like the holes for shelf pins in the side of a cabinet on the inside. It
Yeah.
would drill it would drill all 10 of them at once.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had something like that too, Mark.
Those $1,400 sound like a reasonable. I'm gonna say no, but
How often do you need it?
never, because I would just make my own shelf drilling jig and just drill them all myself anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're making a lot of cabinets, it might come in real handy. The biggest one I ever saw drilled up to 24 at once,
So this is
and that was for like floor to ceiling wall cabinets, things like that, like the top of a china hutch or a library built in. Wade says I would say it was a good price.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, Jerry says if you're selling cabinets, yeah.
This drill's 14 at a time.
It's kind of like an edge banding machine. We had a big, huge edge banding machine. You put the glue pellets in the pot and they'd melt, and just it had a conveyor and 2 saw blades and 2 routers on it. You put a piece of plywood up against that conveyor and it would put it along this straight fence, run it through and apply the edge band, apply the glue, apply the edge banding, then route the 2 surfaces, route it to the surface of the whatever plywood you were putting it in, and then cut off the front and rear edge of it. And you just got parts out the other end to send over to the sanding table for getting ready for assembly and finish. But we were also doing, full cabinet sets every day. So Wade says you can put it on with an iron too and trim, but it's not near as quick. No, it's not. And like I could stand down at one end of the machine with all the parts needed to assemble 30 drawers and feed them into the machine, and another guy at the other end of the machine stacking them up, taking them off the machine and stacking them up just as quick as you can put them up there.
$500 for a grad dress, size 2. This girl sounds like she's a size 2.
The what, who? $500 for a what?
A grad dress.
Okay.
A graduation dress. She does not look like a size 2. She looks like a size 12. Unless, did they change the size, women's sizing again? I don't know.
Well, depends. Is there an X after that too?
No. Maybe it's a typo.
Yep.
Purple formal dress, size 6. See, the size 6 looks, and she looks smaller than the size 2.
I didn't know you were in a market for a dress, John, because you know
It
enough.
just showed up. We know that we had this discussion about me trying to get new subs and dresses and skirts and stuff, right, Nancy?
I don't think you have the legs for it, man. I mean, I don't think I'm being overly critical when
Never seen my legs.
When I say, look, if you can rub your legs together and it sounds like crickets outside, you might need some work. That got hard. He had to back out of his cut.
Maybe I'm looking for a formal dress for Carrie for an event we got to go to.
Wade's, Jerry says, really, John, no one wants to see that.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that.
You know,
I don't.
Jerry,
I'll tell you
$20
what.
is $20. You'd be the first one to buy his poster.
It's easy.
Greg says, are those your legs or are you riding a chicken? Oh, man.
My name's not Marcy.
Oh, 30 seconds in the penalty box. I felt that one over here. Whew. See, there you go.
Is that another show I haven't seen?
That would be a good series. Have John recreate all the posters we had as teenagers. You know, the Farrah Fawcett pose with the red swimsuit.
Don't forget Bo Dennis. Suzanne Sutherland.
Just avoid the Maharaja water ski one with Suzanne Summers.
You know, you guys are just jealous because you know I can pull it off.
Well,
And you're all afraid to do it yourself.
give it your best shot.
It's your story. You stick with it.
I don't feel I need to do gimmicks on my show, though.
Wade says that was on the wall at one of the first places he worked. Which one? The Suzanne Summers Maharaja water skis or the Farrah Fawcett red bathing suit? Yeah, see, there you go. You get you, Art, and you, Herb, and Charles to recreate the Charlie's Angels pose.
Wow.
Oh Lord, Lord have mercy.
I'm reading my cousin's Facebook page. My grandma's sister just celebrated her 100th birthday today.
Wow. Jerry says, I did schoolgirl Britney Spears for Halloween, and no, there are no photos. None that you're aware of. None that you're aware of.
Jerry, that just means you got to recreate it then.
Herb says, send him the picture. Deal, Herb. I have a feeling there's a scroll saw pattern in somebody's future.
She looks good too for 100. My grandma passed away when I was in 11th grade. That was what, 86? So she's the last of the siblings. Everybody else has been gone.
Yeah, one more.
Okay, Jerry's comment. If you depending on how you read it, it sounds bad.
Which one?
The one about the Britney Spears.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Punctuation is a good thing. Wade wants to know what you're doing with the skeleton, John.
I'm scroll sawing it out of wood, Wade.
Oh, John, I was going to tell you something. What was that? The last one you did, it said boo sheet or something? Sheet?
Boo sheet.
Yeah, that one.
Boo
Do you know
sheet.
what? when I was at the fair, somebody was wearing that shirt
Yep, probably.
because I seen you done it, and then I was like, holy cow.
There's a picture of the shirt right there.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. That I seen it on somebody after I seen you'd cut it out.
I'm cutting this for Mishi,
Yeesh.
and
All right.
so I'm cutting it out. Gonna put it on a black backer, and I'm gonna have the bat. I got 2 bats though. I'm gonna do the bat and have it on top of it as well. But I don't know whether it's go with the cartoon version one.
Your
Oh,
your name's in the way. I can't read the bottom words. So what's it say?
there it goes. My last flying buck.
Okay. That's the part I can read just the last word. Your name goes through the other word.
Well, if I don't put the names up, Shay gets me in trouble because she doesn't know who's on the panel then.
There we go.
Because she doesn't know
Forget-
what any of us looks like.
Yeah, because Shay doesn't know our voices and she doesn't know who what we look like.
No.
So I have to have the names up for Shay because otherwise I
Absolutely.
get bitched out by her for it.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, because
I
she should be
just
busy
wanted
making
to
her
read what
her-
it said.
caramelized apples.
How long
She's
you two
still-
been married? You sound like my grandparents.
Is she still here?
Now she's
Oh,
stirring
shit.
the caramel.
Yeah, she's getting no. She's doing her caramelized apples tonight,
Mhm.
but she's doing
Oh,
everything
okay.
else.
Yeah, but you
Her
got to melt.
popcorn balls. She's making popcorn balls. Now, as far as I know, when we made popcorn balls, we used caramel for those too.
It depends on what type you're making.
Suppose you could use marshmallow.
Yeah, and you could also use it's kind of like a. I hesitate to say this because of the way YouTube is, but it's just more or less a sugar water, kind of like a corn syrup type of a thing. You bring it up to a certain temperature and it
Well, it's
solidifies.
just a simple syrup, isn't it?
They call it. Well, if you get slapped, it's because of me, John. They call it a hard crack.
Oh
And,
no, that because well, you yeah, because you want to make a hard crack for when you do peanut butter too, right? Like
Yeah.
you got to bring it up to a certain temperature, so it's
Right.
hard crack.
Yeah, and
That's
you
a
can-
cooking term, though. I don't see a problem
Right.
with that.
And you put that a little bit of that into the bowl, and then you put the popcorn in it, and you shape it and stuff like that. You get butter all over your hands, almost like a taffy pull. You lube up your hands with butter so the taffy doesn't stick to you.
Taffy or toffee?
Taffy, they're different things. They are different things.
Nancy's giggling.
Okay, guys, I have to go and
Okay, bye.
get my supplies ready for my next live.
Oh,
You know,
Steve says, yes, John, it's simple syrup caramelized.
see you later, Nancy.
have a good one,
Bye,
Nancy.
Take care.
Oh, I didn't. They wrapped him again. Okay,
Toothy.
fine.
Two
Guys, can
Oh,
we spend
shit.
a little
Thanks
bit
for
more
having me
money
up.
on packaging?
All right. See you later, Nancy. Take care.
Have a good one, Nancy.
Later.
Later, Gator. Yeah, let's have a little bit more packaging.
Oh,
Of course, I did this after I put my gloves on. But...
all right. Time to get started.
Change your camera. There we go. Final coat. Final spit coat.
It's National Dessert Day today.
Is
I
it?
didn't know. Did you guys know that? Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. National
what?
Dessert Day.
October
Every
14th,
day's.
National
Hey,
Dessert
every-
Day.
That ain't right. Every day's National Dessert Day.
No, every day is Dessert Day.
Yes.
Just today's National Dessert Day.
I was going by the general. Ooh.
Just
I can do
remember,
this one. Shoot.
stressed spelled backwards is desserts. So have a caramel something and smile.
No.
There, I said it, and I'm glad.
That's some chocolate.
Oh,
chip
Margie's
cookies.
leaving too.
All right, everybody leaving. What the heck?
Greg, Canada. Because my Canadian friend set it up. See, according to everybody, it's National Dessert Day. Will be celebrated October 14th, 2023. This day is considered to celebrate sweetness, and people eat and prepare sweet dishes like cakes, cookies, biscuits, gelatins, pastries, ice creams, pies, puddings, and sweets.
That's what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Celebration of all things sweet. And I thought
See,
that
and
was
then
my birthday.
no, see that's in Canada. In the States, in the U.S., apparently National I Love You Day is celebrated October 14th in the U.S. unlike Valentine's Day. So therefore, today is National I Love You Day in the U.S. So ha!
Yep. We could also have sweets, so there.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Because what do you say? You always say, I love you, sweetie. That's what you say.
That's-
And if you don't,
That's
you're
right.
wrong.
That's right.
And if you don't, you're just wrong.
And you're out too.
Apparently, today is also 11 years after an annular solar eclipse across the U.S. Western U.S. on May 20th, 2012. Another annular eclipse will race across the U.S. from Oregon to Texas today. Oh, sorry, Oregon.
Orygun. Yes. That
Yeah,
was earlier
that's
this morning.
Yeah, that's over with.
And this time we didn't have the tourist freak out that we had last time.
Oh,
it was wild.
It's also National Real Sugar Day. It's also I Love Yarn Day. It's National Motorcycle Ride Day. See, why can't people just get everything together?
Greg, get on it. Nope, that's down in the States. Never mind. That means you got to take a trip to South Dakota.
It's Bookshop Day.
You notice I skipped North Dakota because most people here do.
Oh, it's also African Penguin Awareness Day.
African Penguin Awareness Day?
Yep.
I was not aware there were penguins in Africa. So see
It's National
have,
Cheese Day.
They have failed. I wasn't
Universal
even aware
Music
that
Day.
there were African penguins.
Be Said and Be Free Day. National Cheesy Day. And see, freaking rabbit holes can go down this stuff. Why can't people just say, no, today is this day? You know, people are like, okay, Christmas is this day. And that's it. There's nothing else on that day.
Yeah, really.
But apparently, wait, let's see. What's National Day? December 25th, right? 24th, 25th.
Fifth.
Thanks, sir.
Where are you from?
Oh, see, it's Christmas Day. It's National Pumpkin Day. It's Blue Christmas Day. What else is it? It's,
I'll have a bleak blue Christmas will be without you.
National Pumpkin Day.
See, now they're just making stuff up.
Operation
Very
Santa
odd.
Claus. Worldwide Food Service Safety Month, apparently December.
Oh,
National Write a Business Plan Month. National Tie Month. National Pear Month. Universal Human Rights Month.
well, a lot of these people are doing a really poor job of getting the word out because I've never heard of any of these.
National Eggnog Day.
See, now I think that should be an earlier in December. I don't think anything should be right there with Christmas. Just my opinion, and I could be wrong. Okay.
What's Christmas celebrated for again? Oh, right. It's they took it away from the pagans.
Yeah. Everyone wants their special day, and then there's nothing special about any of them, says Greg. I don't know. That's a pretty pessimistic attitude there, Greg.
It's a day off. Most people like that.
Okay, so Steve is helping me out here. He says that evidently African penguins are the ones with pouches that immigrated from Australia. Okay, sounds reasonable to me. See, we could have fun. Maybe I'll talk to Eloy about doing that on the next podcast. We could have fun with coming up with facts about animals that sound true but are absolutely 100% made up. You know? Or come up with collective nouns. Like, what do you call a group of whatever? You know,
Apparently, on September 11th, 3 BC, sunset was at 6:18 p.m. Moonset was at 7:39 p.m. and it was during this 81-minute period of time that Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem of Judea. Now, how could Jesus have been born 3 years before Christ?
math is a wonderful thing. Nancy says
July 8th is Nancy Day.
July 8th is Nancy Day. Yeah.
We missed it. We could have all been Nancy's for Nancy Day. Nancy's and dandies.
Well, I was going to say, you don't want to do that. That would make us her Nancy boys.
The Nancy Drew Hardy boys.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to go till the top of the hour.
Okay.
I'm getting a little peckish.
Okay. Yep. Now that you mention it, I need to run inside and make sure the slow cooker.
Oh my god! You guys ever seen this? You guys ever seen this picture?
The difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in case you guys don't know out there, so the difference between a crocodile and alligator is the alligator is the one beside the crocodile.
Yeah. And the crocodile is the one right next to him.
But you know what I don't understand is that why are crocs shaped like alligators?
You know, that's an excellent point.
Like they call them. Yeah, I know. I don't think this is the research on that because
they
Crocs,
didn't do their
the shoe,
market research.
The Croc is shaped like an alligator instead of a croc.
Well, does somebody else already have a gator shoe? Because
Oh, I know.
if they would have named them Gators, I bet a lot more people would wear them.
If there is a Croc shoe, is there Gator shoe? Cat Gators in a Croc. It's an alligator that found this Croc shoe.
Well, they do have alligator shoes, but that's not a brand name. It's just made for. Oh nope, yep. There is a Gator and Company shoemaker.
Apparently, alligator shoes are way more expensive compared to crocodile sand shoes.
Oh boy, are they ever! Yeah, Gator is a shoe company, so that was probably already taken. Maori Smokes men's black exotic alligator shoes, $1,270.
Yeah, they're making real out. Oh, you're looking at the blue ones?
No, I'm looking at the black ones.
Oh, there's a nice blue pair there, though.
For how much?
$1,200.
No.
What can I tell you?
Exotic reptilian leather.
Yeah, some folks have more money than sense, and those
Yeah.
are the kind of customers we want.
There is no such thing as a cheap alligator shoe. But you know what gets me though? What was the name of that show? Swamp. Was it Swamp Wars? No. I think it took place in Nolens,
Collins?
of Louisiana, where they would go out with the crocodile hunters and hunt down all these
Swamp.
crocs.
It was called Swamp People.
Yeah, swamp people, and they wore those white rubber boots. Right? There's only one. To get. You got one shot to shoot it right in the size hole right in the back of the head.
How much time we got left? 15 minutes?
15, yeah.
I might be able to get this done in 15 minutes. All I got left is the letters. We'll see.
So, baby crocodile shoes with a belly cut from Enzo Bonaffi, for example, can cost over $3,000. But if you choose the cream of the crop, Apollo Scaphora, they'll cost you a mouth-watering $7,500. For a pair of shoes. Now, why are you spending so much money on a pair of shoes on a dead animal? Most alligator leather comes from American alligator, and only in Florida alone there are more than 1.25 million. So if there's so many, I don't know. I'm not going to do the math on that.
Some of them are also farm raised for the meat, and the skins are just a byproduct.
Yeah, so basically it's garbage leather that they're going to throw away, but they sell it to the shoe industry and sell it off for $7,500 a pair of shoes. And how many shoes you think you can get out of a 300-pound alligator, right?
Depends on what you're after, because if it's like the bottom of a cowboy boot, you want that ridge along the spine. But if it's something else, you can use the belly or the sides or whatever. It's kind of sort of like a cowhide. Not all leather from that cowhide is the same thickness or the same quality. It just depends on what you're doing with it.
Yeah, but then you take all the offcuts and squish them all together, and you got genuine leather.
And that's what things like bootlaces and lanyards and necklace strings and stuff like that are made out of. It's not good enough quality. It's not strong enough to be used for upholstery or baseball gloves or whatever you're making. So,
are you sure, Steve? Depends on where you live, though. You said you spend so much for shoes from a dead animal because using a live animal for shoes is illegal.
Well, Oh, I got to go in. Well, you're going to be going off in 15 minutes, so I can. I can wait till then
What?
to go in and check on the slow cooker. I'll wait until you go off.
I thought she was cooking.
She's gone to a
Oh, right. She was with
guild
me.
meeting. So this is the difference between watch the slow cooker and keep an eye on the slow cooker. They are different things. Watch the slow cooker, I'd be checking it every 10 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, give it a couple hours, it's fine. Yeah, Greg says live shoes bite. Yeah, but only once, Greg.
She was.
Why?
Steve says, I'll see y'all later. All right, Steve, have a good night. Have a great night. Great, better than good. We're going to jump out of here, too. Yes, Mark's got stuff to do. Earth's got stuff to do. I'm peckish. See, I know ASL. Yeah, I took care of a live rattlesnake wallet. You wouldn't spend it. Good alert.
Yeah, you wouldn't spend any money at all.
Job done, John.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay. All righty. Stop then.
Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. I'm sure there's other shows on tonight. So take a quick look. I'll give you a quick rundown on who's on tonight. On my subscriptions.
You're not coming back on tonight?
I'll be back on.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, where's my...
There ain't nothing on but eat supper.
Rose Clarity should be on.
Well, I have to spend time with my sweetie.
Yeah. It's the 14th. I don't see anybody coming up.
I go on
Gaza
tomorrow.
live, real time HD camera. There's a live feed from live camera feeds from Gaza. For that wars.
Those aren't really live.
Yeah, they are.
They're just video clips of the day because it don't go day and night that quick.
Nancy says 7 p.m. at B Creative Crafts.
It's Pam.
That's when
Um,
crafty ladies get down.
Sunflower DIYs a premiere in 10 minutes. You guys want to go check that out? And nothing else coming up. I don't even see Rose Clear.
It's like John froze up. Nope, there he is. He's back.
Or still, I did freeze. Yeah, I got nothing coming up. I don't even see Clarity coming up. We saw 11 a.m., 5 p.m. Oh, Rob Cosman. He's making a wood hinge box. Have you guys never caught Rob Cosman? RobCosman.com. Coach Hill, he's a freaking phenomenal woodworker. He does everything, pretty much everything by hand. So he's making looks like a dovetailed box on all four sides, and he's doing a wooden hinge for the top of it. Awesome woodwork.
Nice.
He does a lot of work with the disabled vets. I can't remember the name of disabled vet companies that he deals with. But he does a lot of work too. Python leather and meat is a big thing in Florida. Oh yeah, because they're all over the place. It's like rats, though.
Yep. They got a bounty on them.
All right, I'll be back in probably 3 hours.
Okay.
Just enough time to eat something, take a little nappy poo, and we'll see you all later.
All right. Thanks for
Have fun.
having
Take
me
care.
on.
Oh, yeah. Don't eat too much tonight. There.
Oh, I'm going to eat too much. Then I might eat some
Sure.
more.
And we'll see you later tonight. See if you come back out or
All right.